right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to what I am expecting will be our last episode of our Pokemon Sapphire journey. Thank you very much for joining me if you're here today, and thank you especially if you've been with us through the entire run. I hope you've had as good a time of this as I have. But yeah, we're here, guys. I've been hard at work. I'm eager to show you what I've been up to, and I think today we're going to take our first, and things going well, last official proper crack at the Elite Four and see if we can get this thing done and dusted. How are we all doing in the chat today? We got a lot of people here, or a lot of people talking away in the chat already. G, Mr. Unknown, Josh, how are we all doing, fellas? Good to see you. Waiting to see all the grinding off stream and start the show with level 90 plus Pokemon. I don't know about that, G. You need to like adjust your expectations there a little bit. How far do you think he's leveled up? Well, I will show you. We'll do a quick run through the team as it looks right now, reintroduce you to the group, and then we'll get on the way and get this thing started. Remember, flying types are weak to rock because birds aren't designed to tank rock throws. Ice is weak to fire and steel, and dragons are weak to dragon because vanity is a thing. Nice, thanks, Josh. Jamie's weak to old men in shops according to his latest shot. They're super effective. Nice. Maybe it's taking a while to get the game back from his big bro. I never had that. I am the eldest in my family, so I was the big bro. Can you imagine that? Imagine coming to me for help with video games. My poor younger brothers. All right. Let's do this thing. First of all, let me introduce you to the new and improved Elite team here. All right, so we're gonna go through these guys one at a time, but as you can see, we've been working. We've been training, guys. We've had some significant level boosts. I took a night off, and we just ground like crazy. Hey, Cool Dog, what's going on? Put some respect on all the big bros out there, Jamie. That's true, man, true. All right, let's start with Biscoff. So Biscoff hasn't changed a whole lot, save for a new move. So I've put Fire Blast on Biscoff. We've got a level 50 he's reached now. And I've given him Fire Blast just as a little bit more utility in the ice battle, I thought. I don't know how much we're going to make use of it, to be honest. I don't know if it's going to come in terrible handy, but I just thought having a fire type move on the team somewhere, we don't have anybody with any fire type moves. And I thought that's probably going to be problematic at some point. So I've put Fire Blast on Biscoff. He was the only one in the team who could use it. And we'll see how that goes. But otherwise, Biscoff remains unchanged other than a bit of a level up. Hey, Dom, what's happening, buddy? Good to see you, man. Think I should get in on one of these. Man, you've picked a hell of a one to get in on. Nice one. Cue the Rocky montage. Well, this is more like we're post-Rocky montage now. We're going up against Apollo. All right, so that's how Biscoff looks currently. How long did it take to level off stream? I spent one evening grinding XP and doing a couple of other little things that you'll see in a minute. Yeah, I didn't count, like I didn't time myself or you know, I don't know, 2 hours maybe. I didn't pay much attention, to be honest. I sort of did it in like little bits and pieces. So I'd come in, I'd just kind of left the game running. I'd grind for a little while. I'd go away and do some other stuff, come back, grind for a bit more. It was a bit like that over the course of like an evening. All right, so that's Biscoff. Moving down to Market. So Market, you can see, has now taken position as our most powerful Pokemon on the team at level 53. He remains largely unchanged, except the fact that I've given him Seismic Toss. Now, I actually tried a few different things with Market, just a bit of experimenting to see like what was going to be the best play for him, what was going to be the best moveset for him. He had like, I think it was Strength, if I remember rightly, which we're not really going to make a lot of use of, to be honest. Not when he's got Brick Break. I mean, we're not going to ever use Strength over Brick Break, really. So I ended up going, I tried him out with Focus Punch for a little while, and that did like shitloads of damage, but it's a I don't think I realized that it was like a charge up, and it's a bit like Hyper Beam and Solar Beam. Like you have to charge it up and then hit. And if he takes damage, while he's charging it up, he flinches. And I sort of got it to a point where like I could kind of like, a lot of the Pokemon that we were going up against would start off with setup moves, so I could pretty well bet that I could get one focus punch off at the beginning of the fight, and when it did, it hit like a fucking truck. I ended up going over the top of it because Brick Break tended to do similar like not as much damage, but enough damage that we didn't need to have the wind up. Like we didn't need to have like the one turn charge up. We were better off just doing 2 Brick Breaks basically. So I got rid of Focus Punch after messing around with it for a while. I've gone with Seismic Toss instead, mostly because Seismic Toss will always do a set amount of damage and it hits ghost types, which is weird. But apparently it hits ghost types. And it's just like an absolute, like if it hits, it's a guaranteed, like I know I'm going to do 53 points of damage basically. So it's just like a good kind of fallback, particularly for the ghost battle if we need it. That was sort of my thinking, okay? Hey Jason, what's happening, my friend? Strictly Victory Road, or did you sprinkle the love around the region? I was mostly Sydney in the Elite Four, to be honest. He was kind of the victim repeatedly. So we've had lots of Sydney battling experience. Did you sort out held items? No, I haven't sorted out. Well, I kind of have. I'll show you what I've got going on at the moment. In fact, I should probably do that now while we're going through it. So I've gone with, where is it here? The soft sand on Biscoff, mostly because of his earthquake. Because his earthquake just does an absolute shitload of damage, and I used a PP up that I had to bump up the PP of his earthquake to 12 instead of 10, just to give us a couple more hits if we need them. We'll see how that goes. I was looking through the moves of all the different Pokemon to use this PP up item on, and I figured like earthquake was just like a good solid, you know, it hits pretty much everything really well, does decent damage across the board. That's the one we'll go with to boost. Held items, I've got the Quick Claw on market at the moment. That's surprisingly useful. I've found the Quick Claw to be like, when it seems to take effect a decent amount of time, and on an absolute beast like Market who's pretty slow, getting a chance of him getting the first hit in is like, I noticed it when I took it off him, right? Like when he wasn't holding the Quick Claw, I really missed it. So I've left it on him just to see how that goes, to give us hopefully a couple of opportunities to get the first hit in, right? This is when we find out he also leveled Axel to level 100 secretly as well. He's like the secret weapon in the background, right? He's on the bench if we need to bring out that level 100 Axel. No, unfortunately. To be fair, I did think about doing that, Kira. I actually did. I thought, wouldn't it be funny if I get Axel out and grind him up? But I was like, no. We've got our team set now. We'll stick with that. All right. So that's Market, our big hitter. Moving on to Tim Tam, now level 50. So he's had a huge grind up. He was sort of in the low 40s, I think, the last time you guys saw him. Again, mostly the same move set. I've just upgraded him with Rain Dance. Now, that means that I remember you guys, a couple of you guys telling me to go back to that sunken wreck and dive, and do the dive in the little pond, not the pond, you know, like the water area that we couldn't get past originally when we went and visited it, because we didn't have dive at the time. I know some of you guys were like, go back and dive in the shipwreck. And I was just sort of like having a break from grinding, basically. I was like, I don't know what's down there. I may as well just go and see what's there in case there's like, you know, higher level trainers now that we've got dive or something. Went down there, the TM for Rain Dance is what was there. So I was like, okay. I didn't give it to him right away. I played around with him having Water Pulse for a little while, because Water Pulse has a chance to confuse. And confusion, I have found, is like, at least when it happens to me, like it's like one of the best status effects I have found that you can put onto something. So I was like, man, if I could weaponize this against them instead of me always being the one getting confused, that'd be great. Played around with it. It just didn't hit as hard as Surf. It didn't work as well for me as it clearly did for the AI. Surprise, surprise. But then I found that I went with Rain Dance, and I thought, oh yeah, okay, if we chuck Rain Dance on Tim Tam, I know it's only got 5 PP, but I tell you what, man, Surf hits hard when you've got Rain Dance going. And this is sort of, excuse me, trying to think a little bit more strategically than I normally would on these things. I found that if I could set Tim Tam up with a rain dance and then leave him in while the rain is falling for 5 turns for as long as he can go, man, and just keep surfing stuff, that surf like hits like a fucking train. It's really, really good. So I've left him with Giga Drain. Giga Drain, I think, is actually a bit of a disappointing move. It never ended up doing as much damage as I thought it would, and therefore not giving as much HP back as I thought it should. So I did think about getting rid of Giga Drain for a while. I've left it on there for now. Tim Tam is probably the one who's going to suffer from having the lowest like PP amount across his moveset. Like they're all fairly low. So I think Tim Tam's kind of like a situational sweeper. We've got a couple of items, only a couple, that will basically heal up the lost PP. So I'm hoping we can get through, but we'll see what happens. I know we're going to have to try and like use Tim Tam fairly surgically, but if we can get him out like sort of maybe mid to late battle, man, and get that rain dance off, that's where I found like he just goes well there. His held item, I've gone with the Mystic Water. Again, we're just boosting Surf up even more. So between Rain Dance, Surf, Mystic Water, and he's got quite good special attack power. Not amazingly incredible, but fairly good. I find all those things combined has turned him into a little bit of a weapon, actually. Confusion is super effective on Jamie specifically. Absolutely, all the time. Give old sumo wrestler Pokemon a chance at being the samurai. Yes. PP, yes, PP, guys. Very good. Well done. Yes. Are we going to see Sydney completely pouring down on his like? Oh, geez, I don't know where he's getting all his fucking money from. He just keeps. He must be loaded. Although now, like, the people above him have inherited a lot of his money, but he keeps bringing it out. He just seems to have an endless well of money. Hey, Unknown, I'm here. Don't start without me. No, we haven't started yet, buddy. You're all good. Sydney has been repeatedly robbed of his money for you to cry wolf at the next event. Yeah, that's it, man. Will Giga Drain benefit from a grass boost hold item? It probably would, but I think the grass boost held item, which we've only got one of, is far better used on 30. Far better used on 30. All right, moving on to Beatrice, now level 50. So a few changes here and some interesting things that I've discovered with Beatrice, actually. I've gone and gotten rid of Steel Wing. I finally did it. I finally looked up a type chart, and just looking at what steel is super effective against, it's like fuck all. It's super effective against 3 things, one of them being fairy, which isn't even in this game. I think another one is rock, which I don't think we're going to run into in the Elite Four. I don't think, from what I remember you guys saying, that there's a rock type trainer in here, and we already have a ton of tools to deal with rock type Pokemon. I just didn't see any reason to keep Steel Wing. It was just kind of like it was a dead slot basically, and I think we've used it once in the entire playthrough just to see what it did. So I've actually gone back to giving Beatrice Double Team. Now, Double Team, as you know, as fucking typical with this game, with these games, it never seems to work as well for me as it does for the opposition, right? Like if the opposition gets 2 double teams in, you're not hitting shit, right? We're never hitting that Pokemon. I need to get like 5 double teams off to even have a hope of being missed, but it just gives us a little bit of flexibility in case, I think I've got it out there in case Beatrice is kind of our last hope. If we get into a situation where like Beatrice is all we've got left, one thing that Beatrice struggles with, I think, is survivability. She hits like a truck. She's got really good attack, but she's pretty fragile. She's a bit of a glass cannon. So I went with Double Team to try and give her a little bit more survivability. Now, here's something I found that's really, really interesting. Return. You guys wanted me to put Return on Beatrice, right? Return, I have found, often does more damage than her same type attack bonus flying type moves. If I'm hitting something that can be hit, so not ghost types obviously, but if I can hit something with a normal type move, Return, I think, is actually her strongest move. And I didn't expect that at all. It was, again, just through screwing around, experimenting, seeing what was, you know, what our options were. Yeah, I was really surprised at just how much damage Return actually does. So I think we're going to actually end up using her as a return hitter rather than a flying type hitter unless we run up against things that are weak to flying type, right? So if they're not weak to flying type and they can be struck by normal type moves, return seems to be her go-to move, which was a surprise to me. Is that double team a setup move? I know, right? He's learning. He's evolving. Does Tim Tam have Swift Swim as well? Let me go. I can have a quick look. I don't think so. Oh, no, he does. Yes. Raises speed in the rain. Yes. That's right. Yes. It also has Swift Swim because, yeah, he gets the speed boost from having Rain Dance. So Rain Dance was just like, ended up being a bit of a no-brainer for Tim Tam in the end. Oh, no, another setup move. I'm scared too. Crazy. Okay, now I know someone else been playing for you. Is it Sam? No, man. I know. It's weird, isn't it? What are you going to use against Glacier's ice types? I think Mucket is going to be the beast there. That's the hope anyway. We'll see when we get there. But I think Mucket's going to be the one to try and get us through that. Which is good against dragons since it's resistant to so many types. Yes, true. Yep. So anyway, Beatrice, surprisingly, ended up being Return is going to be her main hitter. And if we run up against something that's weak to flying, then we'll go for her flying type moves. We've got Aerial Ace if anyone wants to get fucking fancy with Double Team, which I know that's basically Sydney's Shiftry. That's like its main thing. It'll just double team for a few turns. So Beatrice is super effective against it and has Aerial Ace. Should take care of it, no problem at all. I'm not worried there. All right. Ferdinand. So Ferdinand is pretty much unchanged. He's just leveled up a little bit. It's been a rough road for Ferdy because he's not terribly effective against the early members of the Elite Four, and I don't think he's going to be terribly effective. I guess he's got the Dragon Claw when we get to Drake. But the first three, like, he's weak to ice. He's not all that effective against the ghost types. He's not all that effective against the dark types. So Ferdy's probably had the least amount of training. He's still about to hit level 50, to be fair. So he's still, you know, he's done his Rocky montage. I got rid of Absorb. I just wasn't using it. There was no point to having it. It does so little damage, which even to super effective, you know, things it's super effective against, which means it returns so little health that it wasn't worth keeping. As I was leveling him up, he wanted to learn Slam. I was like, yeah, sure, it's a decent sort of like hard-hitting normal type move. We'll chuck that on him over Absorb just to, again, have it in there as just a regular move in case we want to use it. It was mostly in case we run out of Leaf Blades, which I think we're going to, but he's got the Miracle Seed on him. His special attack is 125. His Leaf Blade is definitely the go-to. I would almost argue that I think his Leaf Blade will probably end up hitting the dragon types harder than his Dragon Claw will, but we'll see when we get there. Maybe you guys can confirm or deny that for me, but that's my sort of feeling, is that his Leaf Blade it hits so well that it could end up that Dragon Claw is kind of redundant. We'll see when we get there. Can always just bench your starter. No, never happening. Well, unless we replace it with Axel, of course. Grass type in early gen Pokemon. Oh, hey, Sonny, what's happening, dude? I'm not sure what you mean there. Leaf Blade has a good crit rate, so it might be good to brute force your way through the ghost type. Yeah, true. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and it's good that it's a hard hit for him against most things, unless it's like not very effective, right? Dragon Claw will definitely hit harder. Okay, yeah, we'll see when we get there. I hope so. I hope you're right. We'll find out, I suppose, but I'll go with you guys are more knowledgeable about this than me, so I'll assume you're right. All right, so that's 30. Flash, level 48. So Flash is actually our weakest Pokemon. Again, even though he's had a decent sort of upgrade here. I think Flash, I tell you what, Flash does some fucking damage, man. What is his special attack's 113, so it's less than 30, but I feel like he hits so fucking hard with his electric type moves. I've given him Thunder. Now, I know we had a little bit of a chat earlier when we were learning Thunderbolt, where we were going to go Thunder or Thunderbolt. I've ended up going both just so he doesn't run out of electric type moves, basically, when we run the gauntlet. That's the only reason I did it, is so that we still have electric type moves up our sleeve. If he runs out of PP on Thunderbolt or Thunder, it doesn't then render him completely useless. I think he had Flash in that spot, which, you know, we're not going to fucking use Flash. So we got rid of that. We got rid of Flash. and I went over the top of it with Thunder. I was looking around, like I did consider giving him double team for a while. It was like between him and Beatrice as to which one was going to end up with double team. But in the end, he just hit so hard with his electric attacks. I was like, well, let's just do more of that. I know it's not the most optimal setup here, but it was more just so we don't run out of PP on electric type moves. Flash is going to hit Glacier Seals really hard. Yeah, I hope so for sure. Thunder has 100% accuracy in the rain as well. No shit, I didn't realize that. Oh, that's a nice little bonus. I'll have to remember that. So we can actually use Rain Dance to set up Flash. That's interesting. Okay. Cool. All right, so there's Flash. Like I said, basically, you know, fairly similar to what you remember. I've kept Thunder Wave because it's just so handy to get that guaranteed paralysis if we need it. Like, I know if he gets hit, there's a chance he'll get, the enemy will get paralyzed. I think Thunderbolt and Thunder, that maybe they've got a chance of paralyzing, I don't know. But just having that guaranteed, I'm going to use this, it hits 100% of the time and it's going to paralyze you, can be very, very helpful for setting up for the rest of the team against some of like the more difficult things we might run up against, I think. It's worked for us in the past. It's worked well for us in the past, I think. We've actually leaned on that for some of our gym battles. So I thought it was important that he kept Thunder Wave. So yeah, Flash is just an all on all out, like he's just a fucking cannon, right? We just send him out and he just does work for us, okay? So that's the team. That's everybody. Oh, and I've given Flash the King's Rock at the moment, by the way. I know there was some, I think you guys, this is maybe something we can talk about before we get into it, that we thought Mucket might be a good candidate for the King's Rock because he's quite tanky. He's going to make more use of it. But like I said, Mucket having the Quick Claw, I really noticed when he didn't have it. So I've ended up going with the Quick Claw on Mucket and giving the King's Rock to Flash, mostly because Flash doesn't really have another item that he can hold that's going to be of any use. We could give him the black glasses to increase his bite, but his like Thunder and Thunderbolt does way more damage to ghost types than his bite does because I don't know. It's not even fucking, excuse me. It's not even fucking close. So I ended up not going the black glasses. We'll go the King's Rock. If he manages to make them flinch every once in a while, brilliant, you know? And surprisingly, one of, what's the second fucking Elite Four member? With whoever the ghost, Phoebe. One of her Dustclopses has Earthquake. Flash can fucking tank that Earthquake. Unreal. Incredible. What a machine. He's awesome. Super fast, so he's pretty much guaranteed to get the first hit in. Yeah, he's a beast. Also with King of Rock, needs to hit first to get the flinch chance, and if Mucket is too slow, it's not useful, sadly. Oh, I thought King's Rock was if they get hit. Like if the enemy hits you, then the enemy has a chance to flinch? Is it if we hit them? Is that how it works? Okay. Well, in that case, then yeah, maybe you're right. That putting it on someone faster is going to be better. All right. So there we go. What do we think, guys? Are we ready to do this? I'm feeling, I don't know, I wouldn't say confident, but I'm feeling, if we can get this in one shot, I'd be pretty happy. I'm not expecting that we'll get it in one shot, but if it comes out that way, that will be pretty awesome, I think. Yeah, fingers crossed. We'll see what happens. Okie dokie. So, we've got our items. We've got shitloads of revives. Let's have a look in the bag for a second. Where are we at? Yeah, so we've got 30 hyper potions. We've got 16 revives. My plan is, when I was grinding, I didn't use any heal items at all. I just got as far as I could, just not healing anybody, not regenerating people's PP or anything like that. I just went in and just went from one to the next to the next to the next and just saw how far I could go. It wasn't terribly far, to be fair, but I never used any heal items. And what I've learned from doing this, right, here's the thing. What I've learned from this is just how much RNG fucking plays a part in this game. It is insane. I've had runs where I've beaten Sydney without taking a single point of damage, and I've had runs where his Absol has just soloed my entire team. I haven't done anything differently in these playthroughs. It's just crazy how much RNG plays a part in the battles. I've never like ground battles in a Pokemon game before, ever, in any game I've ever played. So this was kind of a first for me, and I never actually realized just how much RNG is involved. Like, there's a lot of this that is kind of out of your hands to some degree, right? It's insane. Like, how you can go in and like just roll the dice, and sometimes you'll have a good run and sometimes you're just destined to lose it from the start, and that's just how it is. So because of that, what I think I'm going to do is, unless we get into a really dire situation, I'm actually not going to use any items during battles. I'm going to save them for after we've defeated somebody. Then we do the reviving and healing, and then we move on to the next one. That's kind of what I'm going to roll with, I think. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how long that strategy lasts. But I'm even of an opinion that maybe we should get as far as we can with no item use at all, and only then start to, like, if we can roll over the first 2 members without healing anybody and reviving anybody, and then we use the items, and then we go from there. We'll see how we go. But at least I think rather than wasting turns during the battle, we'll just try and like get through the battles and then use the stuff post battle. Unless we get right up against it, which I'm sure we're going to when we come up against like Drake and Steven in the late game. We're going to have to use items during the battle then, right? We're going to have to do some serious like jostling around. All right. Are we ready? Here we go. One shot. We're doing this the first try. Hyper potions over full restores as a choice. It was a money choice. The hyper potions were like less than half the price of a full restore. I could get way more hyper potions than I could full restores. If I had, and 30 is probably fucking overkill, right? Like I'm pretty confident it's overkill. We might even, I'll just check how much money I've got out of our grinding, what I've managed to hold on to. Oh, we've got 13 grand. Okay, so we can actually pick up a few full restores. So let's get as many as we can. Whoop, 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 whoop. There we go. Let's get 4 of those bad boys. The other thing, right, that the other piece of bullshit that I've noticed, right, is how often you do enough damage to put the enemy Pokemon into the HP bracket that triggers them being full restored by the enemy trainer. That happens so fucking much. I refuse to believe that that's not pre-programmed in. Like, it's just, and then you'll do the exact same move the second time, and it'll take out their whole HP bar, no problem. But the first time, it always leaves them with like this tiny little fragment of HP left, so that they can then trigger the full restore. It's really fucking frustrating, and you'll see what I mean as we go through this probably. I found it was interesting that like the more I leveled up, the harder some of the battles actually became, because you were doing damage, enough damage to put them into that full restore bracket straight away, right? Whereas if you could like just do half of their health in damage and then the second half the next hit, it never triggered the full restore. And so you could like 2-shot things, whereas you would then have to start 3-shotting things because you were doing more damage to put them into the full restore trigger. It's like, it was so weird, so bizarre. Glacier is one of the best of the Elite Four. Okay, I have reached Glacier in my grinding. I've gotten a look at her. All right, we've got some experience with Glacier. Not a lot, but some. Her ice types are strong. They fucking are. Yes, but I've got confidence in Mucket. We'll see what we can do. Full restore for me, not for thee. Yeah, right? That should be the fucking rule, but it doesn't work that way at all. Jamie, you're starting to touch on subjects you have stated were over your head now. I know! I'm learning. It's amazing what a night of grinding does to sort of teach you the mechanics of the game, right? Incredible. There is a whole damage calculation and trainer coded intelligence you are starting to notice. Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, grinding trainers for XP is not something I've ever done before. Like, I'll just go and grind in Victory Road usually. Before this, I never would have considered using the Elite Four to grind for experience. Like, that's just, that just doesn't compute with me. Like this is the end game, you know? This is what you lead up to, and then you take your shot at the Elite Four. You don't repeatedly battle them to get XP. That's crazy. So this is the first for me. And yes, I've started to notice, 100% notice, those little like coding like quirks that kind of make the battles unfair a lot of the time. So when do we start farming berries? We do not start farming berries. We'll say if we beat the Elite Four, that's our retirement plan, okay? That's what we spend the rest of our life doing, is re-traveling the region, restoring all the destruction we've wrought on the berry farms across the land. All right, guys, here we go. Who do I want in first place here? I probably want... I'm actually going to roll with Flash. Yeah, I'm going to roll with Flash in first place. Or, like, Market... I know Market's super effective, but a lot of Sydney's Pokemon are not just dark. They're dark something. Dark, like, they've got subtypes. And he always leads with Mightyena, and Mightyena has that Intimidate, like you guys were saying, to pay attention to that stuff, which severely reduces Market's effectiveness against his lineup. So I've decided... don't open with Market. I've also found that like they will always open with the same Pokemon, but after that, it's a fucking roll of the dice. Like there's no set order to what they throw out. They could throw out anything in any order. There's no like this to this to this to this to this. That caught me out a few times actually. You are evolving in real life from monkey using wooden tools to humans still using wooden tools. That's it, man. 100%. Old Jamie loses to Elite Four, immediately deletes data. Eats cartridge. No, we're not going to have to worry about any of that. All right, here we go. Sydney, buddy, I'm sorry, man. I know. I'm making you totally destitute. It's me again. I know you're sick of seeing me. He's like, fucking hell, this kid again. I've taken out 10 loans, remortgaged the house 6 times. His wife's left him. He's in deep, man. He's in deep. All right. Here we go. Okay. Look at that. When we came through here to start with, guys, we were way lower level. We were way lower level than the enemy. We're going to go for a couple of thunders here. Oh, exciting. This is it. Boom. Look at that. Look at that fucking damage. Flash! He's a killer. All right. Cacturn. Yes, we don't want to use Flash on Cacturn. I think for Cacturn, I think I usually use Tim Tam for Cacturn, actually, with the Ice Beam. Beatrice can take him as well. Let's err on the side of caution and go with Beatrice. And I'll just... see, here's like, do I use Return? Because even though it's going to be super effective, I think we'll go Fly. We'll roll with Fly. Should be a fairly easy walk over here. Nintendo had to flavor their Switch cartridge just to stop him. Ah, look at that. Get out of here. Easy. About to use Sharpedo. Yes, we'll switch out of that. Back into Flash. Oh, actually, 30. No, I'm going to save 30 because I want 30's. I don't want to be wasting Leaf Blades when I don't have to. If we can get Flash another level up during this run, that'd be nice too. I only need a Thunderbolt for Sharpedo. We don't need to bring out the Thunder. You can tell I've battled Sydney a few times, right? Just take my money, kid. Yeah, just make it stop. Sharpedo gone. He one-shot Sharpedo even on a non-crit. Absol. Now, Absol is the potential pain in the ass here. So, what I've realized with his Absol is his Absol's only attacking move is Aerial Ace. And a lot of my team are fucking weak to flying, as it turns out. Which, we can get into a little bit of trouble with Absol, depending on how the RNG goes. If he tries to set up, so he can actually, with his Aerial Ace, he will one-shot Market. Even though I'm now high level, he will one-shot Market with an Aerial Ace. So this is a pure roll of the dice. If Market can get a hit in here, either with Quick Claw or by going second and the Absol using a setup move, we should be okay. If not, we could be in trouble. Like if Market goes down in one hit, Absol just like seems to get a roll on. Once you become the champion, you best reimburse Sydney for everything you did to him. Make the nightmares end already. Please. Oh, look, there's the quick claw. There's the fucking quick claw. You see? There it is. Nice, Market. Atta boy. And a level up. He's an animal. Shiftry, yes. No, that's Beatrice. Beatrice, and thank God we went and gave Beatrice Aerial Ace. Because this Shiftry is just like a double team fiend, dude. Like that's like basically, it'll fake out a couple of, like once at the start and then it just goes into double team mode and it just keeps doing it. Like if we didn't have Aerial Ace, this would be an absolute miserable time. Hacker confirmed. There is the full restore. There we go. See, we get it down into that bracket. Get the full restore. Now, I can't remember if they use a full restore on the same Pokemon more than once. I feel like one of the trainers has done that. They've full restored somebody multiple times, but usually no, they don't do that. No, they're going to do it. There we go. There's the second full restore. Fucking hell. We're just wasting PP here. He won't use a third one. So we might use a return here. Just to, again, we're trying to distribute our PP. Complaints about the Pokemon randomness benefits from it is ecstatic how the turntables. It does, trust me, it does not go that way very often. If I get confused, holy shit, the amount of times in this fucking grinding little session that I get confused locked and they just don't attack. They just completely hurt themselves turn after turn after turn is insane. It's like, come on, this is like probability defying. So yeah, I am ecstatic when it goes my way. It does not happen often. All right, there we go, Sydney, done. You guys have seen that. We've been here before. We know the score here. All right. So how are we looking? The only damage we've taken is a little bit on Beatrice. That's not worth using a hyper potion on, I don't think. We've got a couple of supers. Streamer luck is confirmed. Yeah, man. Nintendo are watching. They're like, make him look good. All right. I don't think. It is a serious run. We do have the super potion. I guess we should use it. We should play it safe, shouldn't we? We should play it safe. We're not here to mess around. All right, Sydney is your biggest cheerleader because he wants you to win, so you'll stop taking his money. That's funny. All right, now Phoebe leads with Dusclops. She's got two of them, as we all know. And what I've learned from my battles with her is that her second one is far more dangerous than her first one. Her second one has Ice Beam and Earthquake. And again, a lot of my team are weak to those things, to that combination. What, four of my team will take it in the A on those two moves. So, what I've tended to do is try to Thunder Wave her Dusclopses in order to, like, at least know that I can always get the first turn in order to try and get them paralyzed for the duration of the battle. I'm wondering if we lead with Biscoff here. Wait, Jamie's winning? The Elite Four should be all Watsons. Man, if it was all Watsons, we'd be cooked. We'd be fucking done. My battles with Phoebe. Phoebe is the one that's the biggest proponent of RNG. Like, it can so easily go either way with Phoebe. I can either, like, walk over the top of her, or she absolutely fucking stomps me. I think maybe we play it safe. See, and Biscoff. See, Biscoff's got crunch, but his crunch, even when it's super effective, does not do as much damage as his earthquake does with the soft sand and his same type attack bonus. He earthquake is still the go-to move. In fact, I found that giving the dark type moves to these guys to do damage to the ghosts just didn't really pay off, because Flash does way more damage with Thunder and Thunderbolt than he does with Bite, and Biscoff does way more damage with Earthquake than he does with Crunch. At least that's been my experience. So I don't know that we'd necessarily lead off with Biscoff just because he's got Crunch. We might be better off staying with Flash and just using Flash's big attack, his high attack power, to just try and purge our way through that first Dusclops if we can, because the first one does not have Earthquake from memory. A Tim Tam Rain setup. Yeah, we could lead off with Tim Tam, and just get him set up at the beginning and just try and hang in there. That's really good. Even if Tim Tam gets hurt, the Rain will then be up for Flash's Thunder. All right, I like it. Let's try that out and see how we go. All right, here we go. We're going for a Rain Dance setup. All right, Phoebes. But yeah, the RNG on Phoebe is fucking batshit crazy. It's wild how different the battles can be attempt to attempt. All right, here we go. Let's get our Rain Dance on. And I want to be careful with using his Rain Dance because we've only got 5 of them. Okay? And that's it. Now, here's where the first Dusclops becomes a pain in my ass, is that Confuse Ray. It's always its first move. It always seems to hit and work, and then I end up getting Confuse locked pretty badly. So we're going to trust in Tim Tam here and hope that he can pull off a hit. Come on. No. Okay. Fucking curse. Now, on the good RNG runs, it will use curse and kill itself. They're on the good RNG runs. On the bad RNG runs, it uses curse and then she gives it a full restore and it's like nothing happened. And now we're going to take damage every turn. So now I'm wondering, he's confused and he's cursed, whether we switch him out now for Flash. Because I feel like if Flash can get a Thunder off, it'll be enough to finish off that Dusclops. To cleanse Curse and Confuse. Yeah, to get rid of the Curse and Confuse. Rather than take the risk. Because if he can get a Surf off, I'm also confident he'll kill this Dusclops. But it's a big if. Because like I said, I've got to just seem to have a rotten luck when it comes to Confusion. Just swap, no more Curse Confuse. All right, let's throw Flash out. Hopefully he doesn't also get cursed. No, we're going to wear a Shadow Punch. That's fine. Hopefully we can tank that. Yes. Oh, and we've got the Paralysis. Nice. Right. Now we Thunder. Get that hit in. See if that will take care of it. It should. Yes. Excellent. Now what she throws out from here is anyone's guess. We're going to go with the dodgy Dusclops, the bad one. So, yeah, if you stay in, you'll possibly take Confusion and Curse damage. Yeah, true. Yeah, which we don't want. So I'm wondering now, this is the one that's got Ice Beam and Earthquake. Now, Flash has taken a hit. If it Earthquakes, it will kill Flash. Right? He can tank the Earthquake, but not at the health he's currently at, I don't think. So we either keep Flash in and hit it with a Thunder before we go down, or we trade out back to Tim Tam to take use of the Rain and try and surf it to death. Back to Tim Tam? Yeah, okay. Oh, Tim Tam's looking rough. He'll get the first hit in here because of the Rain. but I don't know that he's going to survive this. We'll see how we go. All right. We'll get one surf in. See what it does damage-wise. That's good. That's decent. Now, if we can tank this Shadow Ball, we'll get a second surf in. No, it's going to use a fucking citrus berry. Okay. This is something else that I've noticed, is that they eat the citrus berry. Look how much fucking health that got back from a citrus berry. How much HP does a citrus berry restore? It's not that much, is it? Fucking hell. Now, I'll bet now, right? We're going to surf again, and that'll bring it down into full restore range. It won't wipe it out. It'll just bring it into that range of full restore. We're going to lose Tim Tam in the process with the hit back. %33% in the older games? Okay. It's a... Oh. So now that's put us in a quandary of what we do here. I think we have to just keep on going, because I don't know that anybody on our team is going to be able to take this thing out in one shot from where it's at now. Surf doesn't kill at this range, correct? Yeah. I don't think Surf is going to get it. Giga Drain? Giga Drain does so little damage to the ghosts. It really does. But the goal is to bring it down to a level where Surf can take it out. The problem is I don't know that Tim Tam's going to tank another hit, even with the Giga Drain. We'll give it a go. Let's try it. Let's try it and see. Like, in my experience, it does very little damage, but it might just give us enough to ride it out. We'll see. Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think we're gone. Oh! All right. Can we do the deed? For fuck's sake. Ah. All right. Real shame you didn't go farm more citrus berries for battles. I don't know that I would give them citrus berries over the held items that they've got. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they're better off with their damage boosting items, and we try and heal them up outside of battle, you know? Yeah. This is how it goes, right? Like, if she had already used that full restore, that Surf would have killed it. No question. But because she hasn't used her full restore, it always just coincidentally just gets them down. It's such a load of shit. All right. So no matter what happens now, it's going to full restore, right? That's going to be its next move. You'll get a free move since it's just going to heal it this turn. That's right. So we want to hit this thing as hard as we can. I think we switch back to Flash, and maybe will we get one more turn of rain? If we get one more turn of rain, Flash with a Thunder might be our best bet, just to get one good shot in, and then he'll get a second shot in because he's faster. So whoever goes in, if they're fast, they're gonna get 2 hits. We know Flash can get 2 Thunders on this thing. It's just whether 2 Thunders will kill it. I think it might. Oh, the rain is gone. Okay, we can still gamble. We can still gamble on Flash, even with the rain gone. The end on a Wednesday night. Hey, random guy, what's happening, dude? Yeah, I had to switch evenings up. I was just busy this week. Could set up Beatrice with double team. It never seems to be quite as effective for me as it is for them. That's the problem. With a free turn. Yeah, true. We could give it a go. Return's not going to work, so we'd have to rely on Fly. And that's sort of the combo I was hoping for, was that Fly means they're going to miss every other hit, and then with enough double teams, the hit that can go through has a chance of missing as well. That was my thinking of giving her double team with Fly together. So we can try and set that up and see how we go. All right, let's give it a try and see what happens. Look at that. What a load of shit, man. All right, we get the double team on. She also can't be hit by its Earthquake, but remember, this one has Ice Beam. So if she gets hit with its ice beam, she's fucking dead. One hit, no question, right? And on one occasion, on this battle, I swapped in on Beatrice from somebody who wasn't weak to ice, and they just happened to use ice beam. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? What a load of shit. How would you know I was trading into something that was weak against ice? They can't hit you with Shadow Ball or Earthquake. Well, they can't hit me with Shadow Ball? Really? Ferdy could try hitting it as hard as he can with Leaf Blade and hope he tanks the Ice Beam. I don't think he can tank the Ice Beam. We'll try this. I'm going to fly. Because then we'll miss whatever it's about to throw, which will be Ice Beam, I'm sure. There it is. Then it'll try again. Decent. Oh, yes. Okay, now. Do we double team a second time? Or do we go for another fly? I'm inclined to go for another fly. Just because I'm dubious to double team's effectiveness for us. It seems to always be super effective for them. It never seems to be as super effective for us. I'm worried that if I double team now, it will hit with its next attack. It'll one-shot Beatrice, and that'll be it. Whereas I could get it down into kill range with the fly, even if she gets hit with an ice beam after that and takes her out. Probably just fly. It's time for the double team store. I don't know that it is. I think we want to put a little bit more damage on this thing just to be sure. And we're basically setting up, and we just hope that it misses on its next one. I don't think it will, but we can just hope. Here we go. Oh, went with Confuse Ray that time. Interesting. I don't think it'll... Fucking hell. Are you kidding me? Are you shitting me, Beatrice? Tank it, tank it. Oh, she's still in. She's still in. Of course she's fucking frozen. Why wouldn't she be? Of course she is. All right. So now we have to switch out. Or we... Do I have a defrost berry? Yes, I do. It's right there. Well, I've got 7 of the fuckers. Fly, you fool! Could get it down enough for a full restore this turn. I don't know that she'll use 2 full restores on this. I think she'll save one for a second Pokemon. I don't think she's going to drop 2 full restores on the Duskull. I could be wrong. We'll find out. 10% chance for the freeze. That's bad luck. Oh, it's not 10% chance for them. All right? It's not 10% chance for them. It's 10% chance for us. Use a full restore? Do you think so? The freeze is going. I feel like it's a waste of a full restore because I think she's going to get hit a second time. But I guess we know that she can tank it, right? Where are my full restores? Full heal. Where the fuck are my full restores? Mine just... There they are. 11. Okay. So we go the full heal. I think it's going to use Ice Beam a second time. We hope we can tank the second hit. We know she can tank an Ice Beam at least once. True. All right. Let's give it a shot. And we've still got the double team on. It may miss. No, it didn't. Of course it fucking didn't. All right. We tank that one. We don't get frozen. Okay. So now we fly again. Come on, Beatrice. I just need you to get 1 shot on, dude. 1. Come on. There it is. Okay. We're not in full restore range. And it's missed. Right. Now, I think we go for the aerial ace, yeah? Now we go for the aerial ace. Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, we survived. I've been done by that one as well, Kira. Like the crit ice beam right when you don't need it. That's happened as well. I think we have to lean on aerial ace here. Because we're going to go first. Will aerial ace get the job done? Aerial ace doesn't kill? Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. We might have to fly. All right. And which means we're risking the miss, potentially. Yeah, no, I think I agree with you, Cool Dog. I don't know that aerial ace will get the job. It's like just in that range where it's like, oh, I don't know. And we don't want to take any chances. You only live once? No. I think we're going to fly. Let's go. We're going to try it. Misses with the ice beam. Come on, one more hit. Come on, baby, you do it for daddy. Yes, there it is. All right. Dusclops down. That's her most problematic Pokemon, I think. Banette. Banette, they're not too bad. They usually open with their skill swap move. That's usually their first move. Crisis avoided. Yeah, just barely. So we kind of, if we got somebody fast, we kind of get 2 shots in. So I'm wondering, is this another Flash and Thunder situation because he hits so fucking hard? Is this a Biscoff and Earthquake situation? This is where Ferdy can brute force, I feel. Bennett aren't very tanky. Yeah, that's right. They're strong physical attackers. They are, but they never seem to drop an attack to start with. They always do like this, whatever the move is that swaps their abilities. That tends to be their opener that I've found. The question is, do we want to... I'm wondering whether we need to save Ferdy's Leaf Blades, because we don't have many of them, for potentially the ice battle, because a lot of Glacier's ice types are also water types, and Ferdy can carve them up real good. Flash is the savior of the universe. True. I'm kind of leaning on Flash. I know Ferdy's super fast as well. He's got a really good speed, but I know Flash has an amazing speed. And I know, like you guys said, Banette's not very fast, but I feel like we can get the job done. It's just whether we go Thunder or Thunderbolt. Let's try it. Let's go with Flash. Am I going to risk a Thunder? I think I am, because I feel like we get this one as a freebie. Biscoff could kill both with Earthquake. Oh, Biscoff could kill with Earthquake, sorry. You think so? Maybe. Again, I'm sort of hesitant to drop those moves if we don't have to, because again, we don't have many of them. We're going to try this. We're going to see what this gives us. I think it'll do at least... Okay, that's good. Then we can finish off with a Thunderbolt. He'll tank that. Fucking hell, of course it's a crit. Oh my god. And look how close he was to level up too. Are you serious? All right. I think now we go in with Biscoff, and we're in crunch distance now. We can definitely crunch. But we're not in the full restore range, which is good. There it is. All right. We're okay. We're still okay. Sableye. I think we can pretty safely Earthquake the Sableye. Sableye's been a bit of a pain in the butt. Flash was not the savior at the end. It was all a lie. How come you don't crit like that? Yeah, I know, right? It's a skill issue. Total skill issue. I think we're going to stay in with Biscoff, and we're going to Earthquake this thing. I don't know if we'll one-shot it, but we're going to try. If we can just, even if we just get it down into crunch distance. Here comes the full restore. Here comes the full restore, which means do we Earthquake it again, anticipating the full restore, or is she going to save the full restore for the last Banette? Because I feel like will the Earthquake usually fit one-shot it without the full restore bullshit? Huh. Dragon Breath? Go with Dragon Breath? Okay, alright. Well, even if she full restores, we Dragon Breath, it does a bit of damage, we know we can still finish it off. Alright, here we go. There it is. There it is. She's gone with the full restore on Sableye. We'll see what this does. If we can get it down to like, no, okay, no. That was a bad move, Cool Dog. That was a bad call, that one. We can now Earthquake it, but I was hoping to not have to. Here we go. Paralyzed, please. Yeah, no, it didn't work. That's okay. That's okay. We took care of it. Nice, and we get a level up out of it. Excellent. All right, last Banette. Do we want to shift out, or do we just want to Earthquake this thing and get it done? We've got 30. We could drop a couple of Leaf Blades. Like, is now the time we start dishing them out? How much HP does it have? Like, is Ghost super effective against fighting or not? His attack is really high. Yeah, it is. Yeah, he's got the soft sand, same type of attack bonus, and with the Earthquake, he's a wrecking machine. Which is why I don't want to waste the Earthquakes, right? Because they come in handy. We've got one Banette to get through. So we either Earthquake it with Biscoff, we drop another Earthquake here, or we switch out to 30 to try and, again, we're spreading the move pool around. No, but fighting can't hit Ghost, but Seismic Toss can. That's the thing. Seismic Toss can. So we can use this is why Mucket has Seismic Toss. Because it will guaranteed do 54 damage. So if Banette has like 100 HP, then we know that Mucket can two-shot it with Seismic Toss. It can hit you no problem. I'm leaning towards switching to 30, just so we're not wasting Earthquakes. What do y'all think about that? I think that's what I'm going to try. It's probably a 3-hit. Yeah, okay. If it's a 3-hit, it's probably not worth it. Even though he could probably tank that. I'm fairly certain it still counts as fighting type. It does, but apparently it will hit Earth. Even though that's the case, it will still hit Ghost type. Apparently. I could be wrong. That's what I've... Apparently that's how it works. What are you saving Earthquake for, Pokemon Herald? Well, I don't know what Steven has. That's what I'm saving Earthquake for Steven. Because I don't know what he's got. And I feel like a move like, a huge hitting move like Earthquake is going to be really important in that last battle. That's why I upped the PP of it. That's my thinking. Anyway. Hey John, what's happening, dude? I made it on time. Yeah, man, you're not too far behind. We've only just sort of started. Swap to 30. That's what I'm leaning towards. Seismic Toss is weird because it's a fighting type move. The set damage ignores the type chart. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's my understanding. That's why I gave it to him. If those clutch moments where we just need to guarantee doing a set amount of damage to take him out. Leaf Blade. Yeah, all right. We'll give it a go. Again, just to spread the love around. We want to sort of like, it's a bit of a balancing act because we've got all fairly low PP moves here. All right, come on, 30. We want to two-shot this thing, dude. That's decent. We're just going to do the skill swap. Outstanding. Brilliant. That's a dead Banette. All right. Okay, we've done it. Second one down. We're halfway-ish. Oh, darn, I've gone and lost. You sure have. There's a definite bond between you and your Pokemon too. I didn't recognize it, so it's only natural that I lost. Yep, I'd like to see how far your bond will carry you. Go ahead, move on to the next room. All right, let's do a little bit of triage here. So we need to... where are my revives at? All right, so Tim Tam needs a res. Flash needs a res. And then we got some healing to do. Yeah, we use the hyper potions. We've got shitloads of them. I know it's overkill. but that's why we got him. Is this the first try? This is the first serious attempt that wasn't just like grinding the first member. Yep, this is the first proper try. So we're 2 down. Do we drop a hyper potion or have I got something else? Will a super potion do enough? How's my maths? That's pretty much spot on. So let's do that. All right. Cool. All right, now. I think we're leading off with Market. So I have beaten Phoebe in my grinding and I've gotten a look at Glacier. Okay? I know she leads with a Glalie. So I think Market, I'm hoping he can like 1 or 2 shot this Glalie and then we just let him roll. Awesome, let's go. Yeah, man. Glacier is going to be something. Oh, look, I've got faith. I've got faith. We got a lot of Glacier's stuff is also water type and we've got a really good team for dealing with water type. We're weak to ice. A lot of our stuff is weak to ice, but we're also really strong against water. I'm feeling pretty good against Glacier. We'll see what happens. Could be famous last words. We got to cheer on Flash for this fight. Yep. Yeah, I think Flash is going to be doing work here. Hope for those flinches from King's Rock. Only if Mackett had thick fat instead of guts. Yeah, that's true. Yep, guts. Guts is a weird one, isn't it? Jamie, by the way, it's not over till you catch the Reggies and Wayquaza. We're wrapping it up after the Elite Four, John. I've got other games I want to crack on with. Otherwise, I could, you know, I'm having a good time. I could quite happily put another few sessions into this, but I don't want to get too bogged down in one game. Glalie sets up Reflect and Light Screen. Well, when I fought it, it sets up Hail. Which I'm hoping will let us get the 2 hit if Quick Claw plays nicely. I don't know who's faster out of Glalie and Mucket. If Quick Claw is nice to us, I'm hoping it will Hailstorm or Hail or whatever the fuck the move is, and we'll 2-shot it without any answer. Now, it means we're going to be suffering through Hail for the rest of it. I don't think there's anything we can do about that. It just is what it is. Are you going to announce the next game tonight? Well, that depends on how this run goes. The next game might also be Pokemon Sapphire. But yes, if we get through this, I'll give you guys a couple of hints as to what the next game's going to be. I'll drop the schedule to stream like pretty quickly after this, so you'll know pretty quickly. But we'll see if you can guess what it's going to be. I'll give you a couple of little clues at the end. Battle Tower is super challenging too in this generation. Yeah, I know Battle Tower's got a lot of fans. Hail the Smash It from our cards. No, wrong Hail. You can override her Hail with Rain Dance, but that would improve her water moves as well. Yeah, and we don't want to do that. We do not want to do that. All right, I think we're going to go in. That's the plan. We're going to lead with Market. We're going to see how we do. I'm not saving mid-run either, guys. All right? I'm going to try and do this clean. We're not doing any, like, fucking... Oh, let's have a redo of that battle. I want to clean. I want to know that I've done it, like, properly fucking done it. All right, you ready? You got this? I did swap Mucket in the first place. Yes. Okay. All right. Here we go. All right, Glacie. Welcome, my name is Glacier of the Elite Four. I've traveled from afar to Hoenn so that I may hone my ice skills. But all I have seen are challenges by weak trainers and their Pokemon. What about you? It would please me to no end if I could go all out against you. You do what you gotta do, lady. Come on, Dom, you're still in the chat. Here's your opportunity for your freeze puns. All right, she's got 5. All right, so she is leading with the Glalie. All right, here we go. We're just going straight for the Brick Break. It sets up how. Okay, so it is faster than us. Can we one-shot it? Yes! Yes, we can. Mark it. All right, now we're on a tear. Celio. Now, here's what I think. Here's what I think. I think we just let Mucket run. We just take the fucking leash off and we just let him go. And he just does as much damage as he possibly can until he can't damage no more. And then we swap out to other people. But I think we just let him just fucking take the... He's been training for this moment his whole playthrough, okay? Has led up to this. We've been, like, taming the beast. And now we just fucking... We just take the leash off and we just let him go, man. We just let him play. Let him Hulk out. What do you all reckon? Let him go until he faints. Let Market go. Do it? Yeah, okay, like a true fighter. That's it. No, we do not change. Here we go. Oh, he's got the 4-level advantage. Come on, Market. If you can one-shot a Glalie, you can one-shot a Celio. Are you going to be faster? Yes. Here it comes. Boom! Oh, from downtown. Come on now. Another one down. Shit, what did that say? Did that say Celio? I didn't look. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what she's sending out. It makes no difference. Yes, it's another Celio. Mark it. Flash can definitely kill Celio. Flash will not one-hit KO Wall Rain. Okay. Should have bulked up. Man, we don't need to bulk up. Look at this. Mark is just going seal clubbing. This is horrifying to watch. Barehanded too. I don't know. Do we set up a bulk up here, knowing that we can wipe this out? Do we tank? I don't know what it's going to throw at us, and I don't really want to risk getting frozen necessarily. Do we go with the bulk up, or do we just keep brick breaking? I'm wondering about bulking up for Wall Rain. That's the thing. See, bulk up is not going to help us against whatever Celio throws at us. It's going to be ice or water type moves, right? So he's like, the bulk up defense is not going to help at all. We're only bulking up for attack, right? Yes, Market's been tanking it so far. Well, he hasn't been hit. He hasn't had an opportunity to tank anything yet. So we don't know. We don't know what his tanking effectiveness is going to be. I'm leaning towards using this opportunity to try and bulk up maybe twice. Maybe we try and get 2 bulk ups in here. If you get her in healing range, you at least get a free bulk up then. Do we play with that? I think we just go for the bulk up, honestly. It's the hail. Yeah, that's right. It's just the hail. We're just taking damage from hail. I'm going to see if we can get 2 of them. We'll see. Bulk up. All right. Let's try. Let's do 1 and let's see what we get in return, like damage wise. We'll see. Then that'll make up our mind, right? Here we go. And again, the defense doesn't matter because it's not going to come in handy against anything. Fucking hell. Market, come on. Come on, buddy. Oh, fuck. Okay. Do we full restore? That's literally probably the worst thing that could have happened. It's like, that's literally the worst outcome was getting frozen. The freeze again. Where are you, Dom? Oh, there we go. Nice to meet you. You did get one in there. Nice one. Does the bulk up keep if you switch out? No, it doesn't. You lose it. So I think we have to full restore. Yeah, full restore. I'm thinking so because we want to keep the bulk up. Otherwise, there's just no point, right? Okay. Where was it? Full restore. And hopefully we can weather another one. We don't get like a crit hit. A crit hit would be the worst thing that could possibly happen at the moment. No, I was wrong. I was wrong. It's not the worst thing that could happen. This is the fucking worst thing that could happen. Market, what are you doing? Now, even though he has to make a check to do any kind of move, even if it's bulk up again. Right? Like, even though bulk up's not an attack move, there's still the chance that he's not going to do it. In fact, there's a very, very good chance that he's not going to do it. Weather another blizzard. I see what you did there. I totally meant it too. Ice Guys finished last. Heal up, heal, repeat. All right, so you think we just use this Celio for all it's worth. Okay. All right, let's try another bulk up. I know we can tank whatever it's going to throw at us because it's not going to have a more powerful move than Blizzard. There's no way. I don't think he's going to do it though. Oh, he did! Oh, muck it, you fucking hero. Okay. Oh, wait, try it again. The hail stopped. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Come on. Come on. Ah, damn it. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. That's okay. All right. I think we try again. Attract is very annoying. It's up there with Sand Attack. I think it's way worse than Sand Attack. It's 100 times worse than Sand Attack. Attract is like, I think one of the more... that and anything that puts you to sleep are the two like most annoying things in the fucking game. He's going to flex because he's attracted. I think we give it another shot. I don't think we've got anything to lose by trying again here. Come on. Come on. Ah, mark it. Now we've been blizzarded. So we'd have to heal. We'd have to heal. It's going to take a shot. It's basically going to cut us back down to half health. We're pretty much just stalling for the attract, aren't we? To run out. Attract, paralyze, and confusion. The trifecta of just let me attack status conditions. Yep. His love has frozen his hand. You're already at 2 times attack right now. That's right. So do we go for a third bulk up? No, I think we have to heal. We've got to heal now because he can't take another blizzard. We've got to, if we're going to keep him in, I think we have to heal him. Attract doesn't run out, but he can shake it off like confusion, right? He can shake it off. I don't think attract wears off. He can shake it off. I'm pretty sure he can. It's not like confusion. I'm sure he can shake it off. Am I wrong? Maybe I'm wrong. All right, let's heal. And then we try a brick break maybe. Man, okay. Come on. Man, if it doesn't wear off, that's shit, man. Heal? Okay, done. Okay, all right. We've got a gimme. We've got a freebie there. Pull a Katy Perry and shake it off. All right, now do we go for a bulk up? Do we go for a third bulk up? Or do we just try and get the hit in to get out of the attract? Attract is perma unless full healed. Okay. I do have a full heal. I do have a full heal. I'm wondering whether we... Oh, God. I feel like we should try and get the hit in at this point. Like, he's done... Fuck. He's torn through 2 of their team and he's about to tear through a third of 5, right? Like, he's done pretty fucking well here. I think we go for a brick break. You cleansed it? I cleansed what? His bulk up? You don't want to risk more potions. I don't particularly want to risk using a shitload of potions on just bulking him up over and over again, no. I think we go for the brick break. I think we try and see if we can get through this attract. Here we go. Come on, just get the hit in. He's not done it twice. Ah, fucking hell. Here comes the blizzard. Okay. Full restore cleanses all status and full up restore. Oh, you think it also cleanses the bulk up? Oh, it cleanses the... No, it cleanses the... No, I don't know. Blizzard's almost out of PP. Well, it should be if they play by the same rules we do. Do we risk? I think I feel like I'm gonna go hard on the cards here and try another one. It's only 5 PP. Anyone take count of how many they actually did? I think they've done at least 4. But again, we don't want to just keep throwing potions at him, right? Like we're just wasting potions. I think we go for the kill here. Should be out of blizzards. Should. Attract doesn't count as a status condition, which means guts isn't activated either. Yeah, exactly. Yep. I'm gonna go for it. We're gonna believe in heart of the cards here. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Fucking hell, Market. What? What do you mean it hit underwater? Do we switch out to Beatrice? No, because that'll... I think Leaf will have a PP up situation on their moves if I'm not mistaken. It wouldn't surprise me at all. So it's used dive. Can we tank a dive or do we switch out to Beatrice? What water? Yeah, right. I didn't know you could use dive. Like we thought you could only use dive when you were surfing, right? Heal? The room had no water in it. G thinks heal. You think so, G? Just so we can tank the hit and get us down to the same amount of damage as we're at now, but to what end? So we can try and have another shot at it? Oh man, we're going through potions here, bro. All right. We'll drop one more. I'm only committing one more. Heal and brick break. Okay. Blizzard is much stronger than dive. You can tank it unless it crits. Yeah, true. All right, look, we're going to heal. We're going to give one more heal. I'm going to drop one more heal on Market. And that's all the potions I'm using in this battle. Whole new definition to immobilize by love. All right, he tanked that easy. Now we brick break. Come on, buddy. Just one. She's no good. Yes, there it is. Okay. And we know that's a one shot. Nice. Now, the thing we don't know for sure is whether we still have our bulk up situation, right? Like you guys are saying, maybe we don't have it anymore because we used a full restore. Were you resisting Blizzard because of type advantage? I don't think ice is not effective against fighting. It's just that fighting is super effective against ice. Should be an easy win from here. If the bulk ups have held, that's the question. If the bulk ups have held. Glalie, all right, Glalie we know we can take care of. If it doesn't do some tricky shit. Market stays in. You got the bulk up, they meant cleanse the attract. Okay, gotcha. All right, here we go then. Then we know unbulked up brick break kills Glalie. So this should just be easiness here. And then we just got to chop through this wall rain. I'm so keen to see how much damage Market can do to the wall rain. Look at the XP, and he's got the level up as well. An extra 3 attack, 154 attack. Market is trying to learn reversal. I don't think we're going to be doing that, buddy. Let's have a quick look. What's reversal? Whoop. Inflicts more damage when the user's HP is down. Ooh. Is that now, because Seismic Toss, the main point of having a Seismic Toss in there was to give us another option against the ghost types. We're past that now. Is reversal more useful than Seismic Toss? I don't think so, because Brick Break hits so hard that why wouldn't you just use that if you could? It does give us another move, a fighting move with PP, I guess is a thing. It's very strong with Market, but he needs to be low on HP, which is not really a scenario we want to be like hovering in, is it? Do we still need dig? The threshold for reversal to be worth it is like below 30% HP. Yeah, that's a big fucking gamble, isn't it, guys? That's a big gamble. Like if you're down there, my response probably wouldn't be quick, do another attack, you know? Especially if he has the quick claw. Reversal is better after he's just been hit. Yeah, that's a big gamble though, Kira. That's a big gamble. You're relying on like low health and quick claw going off. Like that's some big ifs there. I don't know. I don't think we need it. I don't think we need it. I think we're going to leave it and just keep dig as a little bit of utility in case we need it. I don't think we need it. All right, we're not going to let it. Okay. Here we go. Here's the Wall Rain. The game is gambling, my friend. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. All right, Market. This is it, buddy. Show us what you can do here. Oh, you meant quick claw doesn't work well with reversal. Yeah, okay. I get you now. All right. Are we faster than Wall Rain? No, we're not. Oh, this could hurt. This could hurt. Hang in there, buddy. Hang in there. Yes. Right. How much? What? Market has just one shot the fucking hardest gym leader apparently in the Elite Four. Are you kidding me? Sweep. Clean fucking sweep. Market. What an animal. You and your Pokemon, how hot your spirits burn. The all-consuming heat overwhelms. It's no surprise that my icy skills failed to harm you. Give me that cash. That sweet, sweet cash. Advance to the next room and there confirm the truly fearsome side of the Pokemon League. Okay. Wow. You doubted potioning Market. I hesitated, definitely. Market just made Glacier's seals go extinct. Your first setup sweep in the run. I think so. Yeah, that's it. Pretty sure you were thinking of swapping for Beatrice? I was, yeah. To get around the dive situation. Oh, because it wouldn't have hurt Beatrice. Dang. All right. So, I think Market's well and truly earned himself another Hyper Potion. Without question. All right. Now we come up to Drake. So, what are we going to do here? We've got a couple of options. We could lead with Tim Tam, and rather than rain dancing, we go with his Ice Beam. We could lead with Ferdinand and see how much damage he can get in with his Dragon Claw, or whatever the fuck it's called. Dragon Claw, right? Or we go with Biscoff. But I think Biscoff is going to be not the best pick because he's going to be taking just as much damage as he's dishing out potentially, right? And I don't know that I would use Dragon Breath on Biscoff. It'd be dropping Earthquakes. So this could be, yeah, this is going to be tricky, guys. This is we gotta think about this one for sure. Might need to rely on the same strategy for Steven. Yeah, maybe. Like I said, I've got no idea what Steven's got up his sleeve. Save Tim Tam for the third stage dragons. Okay. Not the lead Pokemon. All right, so maybe we go with Ferdy. Beatrice with Return, maybe. That's not a bad idea. Because Return does a shitload of damage just to pick off his first Pokemon. I think it's a Shelgon. Okay. Go with Ferdy. He's fast. He is very fast. Yes. Like, I'm pretty confident Ferdy will get, especially if it's a Shelgon. I'm pretty confident Ferdy will get the first shot in. And we just Dragon Claw. Does Dragon Claw do more damage than his Leaf Blade? That's the thing. With the Miracle Seed, with the same type attack bonus, I'm not convinced that it would. I'm not convinced. Maybe you guys can do the math on that. You should play Ponkachu? What the fuck is Ponkachu? Beatrice is a good start. By the way, my mum bought me some Tim Tams on her visit. Good stuff. Oh, nice one, John. Hopefully they didn't look anything like this. I don't mind dragons resist grass. Oh, okay. All right. In that case, yeah, that shoots that idea straight down, doesn't it? All right. Maybe we can use Beatrice to see, just to see what she can do. Just to see what kind of damage Return can dish out. Are we going to set up for double team, or are we just going to go straight in with Return damage? Because I feel, like I said, she's a glass cannon. Like, she may only get one hit in before she goes down. Especially if they've got, like, some ice type move up their sleeve. I don't know if that's possible on dragon types. Like, 30 using Dragon Claw is the safer opener here. But I don't know how effective Beatrice is going to be in this battle, full stop. So maybe it's worth sending her in to do as much damage as she can. And then we switch out to more effective players. Return should chunk anything Drake throws out. You think so? All right. Okay. Let's trust in it then. Because she's also got... I gave her the Silk Scarf, which boosts Return's damage again. Right? So Return's hitting pretty hard. Tim Tam needs to be saved for the rest of his team, as his Ice Beam will be 4 times effective against the whole team, I think. Okay. All right. So we save Tim Tam as like a last resort sort of thing. All right. Okay. Here we go. That's great. Save Tim Tam for the strong dragons. I'm just worried about like the type of damage the strong dragons are going to do to Tim Tam, because he's not the most tanky thing. And he's not the fastest thing. Especially without Rain Dance. And I don't know that he's going to get the chance to set a Rain Dance up. Like if we throw him in there, he's going to have to just go straight to Ice Beam. And I don't know that he's going to get the first shot. That's what I'm worried about. Beatrice has a cute little scarf around her neck. She's fabulous. She is fabulous. But what then? You'll have no Ice Beam for Steven. Well, I mean, if he goes down and we get through this fight, we just revive him, right? Before the next battle. Remember, dragons are only weak to dragon in this generation. Fairy came later. Yeah. There's no fairy. Ice Beam will not be a need for Steven. Prayers will be. Nice. All right. Fucking hell. Here we go. Okay. So are we running with Beatrice for as long as she can? Is that sort of the play here? Dragons were OP. They were fucking totally OP. Absolutely. Dragons and psychics in the early stuff. Less so now, there's dark involved. All right, guys. Here we go. I think we've done well so far, right? Let's just appreciate the run we've had so far. We've done pretty well. All right? We're going all right here. I should have been reading that in a funny voice, but I'm too in it. Drake is by far the coolest dragon trainer. Look at this beast. Yeah, look at him. What a fucking he looks like the leader of like a 70s rock band or something. He's got like a bit of Mick Jagger about him. All right, so you're right. It's Shelgon. So we're not setting up the double team, is that right? We're just going straight for Return. All right, here we go. He's 2 levels higher. I fucking hope so. Let's see what we can do. Okay, that's decent. Oh no, it's got fucking Rock Tomb. Okay, she tanked it. She tanked it, but her speed's down. I think she'll still go first. Yes. Okay. That's 1 down. All right, that's the rock moves. I didn't think about rock moves. If I remember his lore, I think he helped people evacuate that shipwreck you found using his dragons. Oh, nice. Okay. That's pretty cool, if that's true. She got to level up. That's nice. What do we got next? Flygon. Flygon's ground, yeah? She's pretty beat up. Do we keep her in to just do as much damage to Flygon as we can? And is Return going to do more damage than super effective flying types? Or is it going to be super effective? Because his secondary, like, is Dragon resistant to flying? Like, does it balance it out? Flygon v Flygon? Beatrice carrying Jamie as per usual. Nice one, Josh. Gotta swap. Beatrice will be good for cleaning up weak Pokemon this fight. Okay. He may waste a turn setting up a Sandstorm if he has it. That's, yep, okay. And I don't know that Beatrice, like, she's super fast, but her speed's been dropped. Is she going to be faster than Flygon? Because Flygon's fucking quick too, right? So she might not get the first shot in here. We can't go to Flash. No, Flygon is ground dragon, yeah? Is that right? It's not flying at all. It's just ground dragon, which means Flash is dog shit. We don't want to use Flash here because that's our other really quick Pokemon. I was going to say 30 would be neutral, right? 30 could be good here. Yeah, 30 could be good here. I'm thinking the same thing. Is he leaf blading or is he dragon clawing is the question. And he's also a little bit less leveled. All right, let's give him a shot. Let's give him a shot. He's quick. I don't know if he's as quick as Flygon. I don't know. Do we go for the Leaf Blade, a neutral Leaf Blade, or a super effective Dragon Claw that's not taking advantage of Miracle Seed or same type? Leaf Blade for crit, I'd have to gamble. I think we kind of have to go Leaf Blade and save Dragon Claw if he survives this for the other dragons that are going to be resistant to grass, right? Because we've got a chance here to use his grass type move that we're not going to get on the other members of Drake's team. One of his Flygons have Sandstorm, but we can't tell which one. Okay, let's go for the Leaf Blade. Okay, so he's got the speed at the moment. He's got the speed advantage. How much damage are we going to do on this? Okay, so decent. This, okay, we got the Sandstorm here. All right, that's decent damage. Decent. I don't know that Dragon Claw is going to do more than that. And if it's got flying type moves, 30's fucked. That's the other thing we got to think about too. And I know Flygon can learn flying type moves because we were looking at it ourselves for teaching our Biscoff. Dragon Claw to check damage. Man, that's a big fucking... that's a big check. All right, here we go. Let's risk it. Oh, it's slightly more. It's slightly more than Leaf Blade, but that's put him into fucking full restore range now. And we're fucking paralyzed. Son of a bitch. Okay. All right. We could just do a reset here. You don't think it gets flying types? Oh, I don't know, man. I hope not. So it looks like Dragon Claw is still not enough to KO it, but it does do more than Leaf Blade. He's going to full restore. Do we take the chance to also full restore and just reset the board? He should full restore if you want to heal. That's what I'm thinking. We just reset and we go again with the knowledge that Dragon Claw can two-shot. I think that's what we're going to do. Now, I need to be careful here because we don't have a shitload of full restores. You use a flying type move if it had one. Okay, but he's got two of these fucking things, right? He's got two Flygons. Should be 2 Dragon Claws to kill. That's what I think. Yeah, both full restore. All right, here we go. Let's get it. And there it is. Okay, full reset. We'll endure the sandstorm here. We've still got the speed advantage. Man, if we can get a crit on a Dragon Claw, that'd be incredible. No. Back. Fight. Come on. Come on. Oh. The first one. I fucking said it, didn't I? I fucking said it. It's got fly. That will kill 30 if we leave him out. No question, I think. Yeah, I don't think he can tank that. We might need to switch. Uh-oh. Yeah, uh-oh. Remember, guys, we were looking at giving our Biscoff flying type moves. Thank God you got 30 Hyper Potions instead of 30 full restores. I couldn't have spent 30 if gotten full 30 restores. What are you talking about? Hypers are 2.5k. No, I don't think Hypers were 2.5k. Maybe I'm wrong. You're probably right. I'm sure a Hyper and a full heal together were cheaper than a full restore. I'm positive of it. You can swap here something to resist flying. Swap to Flash to resist. Yeah, I think we have to. Or do we swap to Biscoff? Ferdy just saw Flygon go into the sky and turns to you like, Jamie, help me. And maybe even paralyze out of static. That would be ideal, which makes me think it won't happen, but that would be amazing if it does. The thing is that, like, if we switch to Biscoff, no, Biscoff's ground type, so no, that's a terrible idea. What am I talking about? All right, switch to Flash. Swap to your Flygon. The Fly's gonna be super effective against our Flygon, right? Unless Dragon type is resistant to flying, because his ground typing is going to be weak, right? Flash can't hit anything back except bite. Exactly. We'd purely, or Flash can use Thunder Wave. That's our other option, is if we put Flash in, he resists the flying type move, has the chance to get the paralyze on contact, and if he doesn't, has the speed to get a Thunder Wave on. Flying isn't effective to ground or dragon. I thought it was effective against ground types. Isn't flying super effective against ground? Or is that like antiquated knowledge? Or am I just making that, am I just pulling that out of my ass completely? I thought flying was super effective against ground. Flash would need to tank the hit, then swap to Beatrice or Biscoff to avoid equals. Yeah, exactly. Unless we go with the Thunder Wave. Unless we roll the dice on Thunder Wave, right? Earthquake? Is it going to hit Flygon? If only he had a rock type. 30's got a rock type move. Birds can't hurt ground. Okay. I've got that the wrong way around. I apologize. Birds can't... That's your logic. Look, I didn't make much sense, but I thought back in the old days, flying was good against ground. Maybe I'm wrong. Actually, you know what? I've got a type chart right here. I just haven't opened it. Hang on. Hang on. There's an easy solution to this. All right. If I'm attacking with flying, ground is defending. It's just regular against ground, apparently. Okay. All right. Yeah, not special, not super effective against ground, just normal. When you swap to Flash, swap back to okay, sorry, yep, I've already read that. Swap back to Beatrice or Biscoff to avoid the earthquake against Flash, yep. Use the bug zap. All right, so we're thinking swap to Flash to tank the fly, then swap back to Beatrice or Biscoff. All right, let's roll with that. We're sort of like, we're kind of like fucking around, dancing around, aren't we? Unless it uses fly again. Here we go. Let's bank on the paralyze on contact. Here it is. Do we get it? No. No, we don't. Avoid the ground attack with Beatrice and hit it with a return. Okay. The AI will always see a kill on Flash with Earthquake and use it, so we'll be guaranteed to pivot. All right, let's bank on the AI. Let's see if we can use it against it. So we're going to go to Beatrice. See if it uses the Earthquake. No, it's gone Sandstorm. Maybe it doesn't have Earthquake. Because he's got two of them, right? Maybe one of his Flygons does not have Earthquake. Fucking hell. Okay. So we can get a return in here. I don't know that it's going to kill. I don't know that it's going to kill. I mean, we don't have much choice, do we, really? Like, I think we've got to just try it and see what happens. Because switching out is just going to, you know, putting somebody else in the line of fire, really. It still works? Yeah. All right, let's go. Because we're still going to get the hit on. It's just whether this is enough for a KO or whether it puts it into fucking full restore range again. No, it's a KO. Beatrice. Yes. Nice one. All right. There it is. Flash has got to level up. Excellent. XP for everybody. Altaria. This has got to be a Flash job, right? Altaria's flying type as well as dragon. Or is this a Tim Tam moment? Believe in the burb. I know. Yep. Yeah, she did it. She never lets us down, Beatrice. Reliable. The mama of the team. Tim Tam for Altaria. But he's going to be weak against flying type moves. Ice Beam is 4 times effective. He's not going to get the first hit though, guys, is he? This is where you decide to pivot to Tim Tam or Flash. I don't know that Altaria is the best opponent for Tim Tam because I'm pretty sure Tim Tam's going to go second. If you want to get the rain dance off to boost his speed so that he potentially goes first, not even we know for sure that he'll go first, potentially goes first, it means he's going to tank a hit and it's a good chance it's going to be a flying type hit, which he won't be able to tank. It'll just wipe him out. That's my thinking. I'm not sure if Sandstorm provides a special defense boost in this gen. Okay. Flash is best here, I reckon. I think so too. Because I'm confident Flash will be faster. He's taken a little bit of damage. Could hit it with a Thunder Wave. That's not a bad idea. We could try and set it up. Depends on what moves he has. Altaria has really bad move pool for flying this gen. So did his Flygon. I think we're going to switch into Flash. Here we go. It's whether we set up a Thunder Wave or we just go straight for the Thunder. The smart choice is probably setting up the Thunder Wave. Altaria can learn Earthquake like in the Winona fight, so be careful. Fuck, okay. That's interesting. That changes things. I didn't expect it to know Earthquake. Maybe Thunder Wave if you want to play it safe. That's what I'm thinking. Then we can at least... If it's going to try and Earthquake us, we can hope that it stays paralyzed. And if it does do the Earthquake, at least we know it is paralyzed for the rest of the team. I think Thunder Wave is... Yeah, I think that's the way we go. All right, let's do it. Let's just get it paralyzed. And pray that it stays that way. Okay, all right. Okay. Attack and speed. Okay. Now we go for the thunder and just hope that we still can get the first hit. I think that's the play, right? Oh no. Yeah, like, look, I know it's coming. Oh, you're sure you playing smart. I think we've just got to go with the thunder and hope that we're still faster. I don't know that we're going to be. Like, Flash is pretty fucking quick. And if it's Dragon Danced, it's going to land a huge hit on whoever comes out. Thunderbolt, just so we know it hits for sure. Oh, man. I guess there's a chance that Thunder can't risk it bulking too much. Well, I also don't want it to full restore. Like, I'm worried that Thunder, if it does get the hit in, all it'll do is bump it down into full restore range and then get full restored back. You'll be faster for 2 to 3 Dragon Dancers. All right. Oh, true. We're faster with the paralyzed. That's a good point, G. Yes, it's paralyzed. You're right. You're absolutely right. So now it becomes more a question of banking on Thunder to hit versus a pretty much guaranteed Thunderbolt hit. Let's go with Thunderbolt. Let's play it safe. Let's just see how much damage this does. Because Thunderbolts, you know, it's no slouch. That's not... I think we have to risk Thunder. I think we have to risk Thunder. Another one of those is going to put it into full restore range. I think we got to risk it. I'm going to do it. Here we go. Yes. Yes, Flash. Come on. Kill. Kill. You'll trigger a full restore here if you don't kill with Thunder. Uh-huh. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. Oh, no. Yeah, right. Yeah. Oh, no. That's insane. Fuck. This is how it goes, man. This is how it goes. It's crazy. So I think now, like, look, it's done. They're going to full restore. I'm in danger. Thunder Wave, you think. Okay. Because it's going to full restore. It'll get healed. We paralyze it again. And then we get the first hit in on the next one. Yeah. All right, here we go. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Wow. Jack with the 200 IQ flags. Oh, but I know that you know that I know that you know. Oh, fucking hell. So now the question remains again. If that didn't trigger the full restore, are we safe to just Thunderbolt it now? Or is he now going to full restore? Like... You know what I mean? I'm inclined to think that he's not going to full restore now if it didn't trigger it now. And we just fucking got away with that. Watch as he now full restores this time. If he fucking full restores this time, I'm going to lose my shit. I think we go for the Thunderbolt. Even the bite would do it. Thunderbolt has a chance to paralyze. That's true. If he decides to do some tricky shit, some completely bullshit. All right, here we go. Let's just do it. I'm lost for words. It's ridiculous. Here we go. Okay, there it is. There it is. He's not going to full restore. He's not going to full restore. We got it. Fuck me. Jesus Christ. Saving his full restores for the Salamence, I suppose. All right, now we got another fucking Flygon situation. Ah, God. Okay. Who are we going in on? And for, are we going back to 30 to do the job? Yeah, thank goodness. Yeah. That's fucking ridiculous. That was tense. Yeah, it was. We just had to roll the dice on it. Right. Are we leading in with 30 here? Or are we going to... Is now the time to start setting up Tim Tam? Do we chuck Tim Tam out? Bank on him using the sandstorm first. Set up the rain dance for the speed. And then we go for the ice beam. Do the same as the last Flygon? So with 30. You think we just roll with 30 and Dragon Clawing? You don't think we don't use this as an opportunity to start setting up Tim Tam for the Salamence that we know is coming, right? Because that's like, this is all he's got left, right? Flygon and Salamence, is that right? Tim Tam could do it. That's what I'm thinking. Like now is where we start putting the pieces in place. Should outspeed, I think. I mean, we're not going to outspeed the Flygon, but once we have Rain Dance in place, we might. But we are really banking on him setting up. Mark it with Bulk Up. Mark it with Bulk Up. You think mark it up for the Salamence, G? To do... Oh, Jesus Christ. That's a fucking gamble, man. Are dragons resistant to fighting? I've got my handy dandy chart here. Let's have a look. No, they're neutral. They're neutral to fighting. The problem is this Flygon has an earthquake. That's going to wreck Market pretty bad. Like, I know he's not super weak to it, but it's just going to do a shitload of damage. I mean, that's not even a bad idea for the Flygon, not the Salamence. Salamence is part flying. He'll resist Market and might also insta-kill the flying move. Yeah. Yeah. I wonder if we're better off, because I don't want to start setting up Tim Tam when the Salamence fight starts. Because if Salamence has flying type moves, he's going to tear through Tim Tam because he's grass type. Right? So if we're going to use Tim Tam against Salamence, we need to get him set up before that fight. So we need to try and set him up now, or I don't think he's going to be as effective. Like, I don't know that we're just not going to get the chance to set up in the Salamence part. Salamence is going to one-shot him. Tim Tam set up Rain Dance. I think that's the play. And maybe it doesn't work, but I feel like that's our best chance. Best time to set up Rain Dance, there's no other time to try. Well, the only other option would be to do half of this Flygon's damage with somebody else and then throw Tim Tam in just to reduce the number of rain turns that we are wasting. Thunderwave. Thunderwave, I think, is going to be possibly key against Salamence. So I don't want to necessarily lose Flash before Salamence comes out, because we may need Thunderwave against it. Biscoff, heal, Beatrice, set up double team. Maybe that could help you set up. Flygon is a ground type. Does that mean it doesn't, like, the Thunderwave just doesn't work? Like, I know he doesn't take electric damage, but can he still be Thunderwaved, or it just doesn't affect it? If so, then that's sort of, yeah, we don't want to be trying to paralyze it in that case. Biscoff, heal Beatrice, and set up double team. I don't know, man. I don't think that's as good as setting up Tim Tam. No, we're fighting Flygon now, the second Flygon. Should have just picked up Brian Trivializes this fight. Ah, that'd be too easy. That'd be too easy. I don't know about your plan, G, because then it still doesn't let us set up Tim Tam. And Beatrice is not going to be able to beat Salamence, I don't think. Thunderwave won't work on ground. Yep. Set up Tim Tam. I think that's the go. I think we have to try it if we're going to do it. We got to do it now. Let's give it a go. So we need Tim Tam. So what the big spanner in our plan here is if Flygon hits Tim Tam with a flying type move here. If that happens, we're in trouble. Can he tank this? Yes, he can. Fuck. Okay. Okay. Paralyzed. Do we try and... Oh, fucking hell, man. Do we try and get around that? These status chances are insane. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Beatrice not going to be able to beat Salamence. What happened to your faith in Pokemon? No, I think she'll blacken his eye, but she's just too much of a glass cannon. Like he's going to hit like a fucking train, you know? Gamble the paralyze. Huge balls. So we'd be dishing out an ice beam here and hoping the paralysis, hoping we tank whatever it throws at us, hoping that it's not a flying type move, and hoping we don't succumb to the paralysis. It's a big fucking gamble at this stage in the fight. It's a huge fucking gamble at this stage in the fight. All right. I think we're going to do it. You ready? Everything has to go right here. Here we go. Tank it. Yes. Will it kill? I don't know that it will. It did. Nice. Hey. Sometimes you gamble and win. Sometimes you gamble and win. Show some courage and gamble. Yeah, we did it, man. You got the revives for it. Yeah, we do. That's true. I keep forgetting that we've got options here. Okay. Now, here's the problem. We're going in against the Salamence paralyzed. He isn't called Tim Tam for nothing, baby. We're going in against Salamence paralyzed. I wonder if we... How many turns of rain have we had? Just one, right? Do we try and do some tricky shit here where we throw out a sacrificial lamb? We switch out to a sacrificial lamb. I would say Flash. Try and get the Thunder Wave onto the Salamence, right? Stay in. Do you need to heal Flash? Keep Tim Tam to tank whilst healing. Well, my thinking is, do we want to get Tim Tam healed, like switch him out, heal him, get him back in before the rain runs out, and then hit him with an ice beam? It's a long play, right? It's a long play to get an ice beam. I'm worried that Salamence is going to come in, it's going to get the first move, it's going to stomp fucking Tim Tam into the ground, and that's the end of Tim Tam. And we can't necessarily then take advantage of the rain. We'd have to start the setup again from scratch. If we switch him out with somebody else, use the first turn to full restore Tim Tam. I'm using two hands, sorry, you can't see. Use the first turn to full restore Tim Tam. Salamence stomps whoever we send out as the sacrificial lamb. We swap Tim Tam back in, healed and unparalyzed, then hit it with the ice beam while the rain's still going. That's what I'm leaning towards. And I think Biscoff... We could use Flash. We could send Flash out as the sacrificial lamb and see if Salamence gets paralyzed from the hit. But we use the opportunity to restore Tim Tam to set up for the ice beam before the rain runs out. He could go for another move like Dragon Dance. He could. He could go for another move like Dragon Dance. We don't know. But I feel like if we leave Tim Tam there, the chances of Tim Tam seeing out the rest of this battle are slim. And we kind of need his Ice Beam here a little bit, right? I mean, there's a chance we could revive him, but we got no full revives. So we'd have to revive to half health and then send him back out to still try and get the Ice Beam on. I'm liking the Flash Tim Tam shuffle idea here. We trade in Flash. We're going to sacrifice that move. I know Flash would probably get the first hit off, but we sacrifice that move to heal Tim Tam of paralysis, restore his health. Flash goes down, maybe paralyzes Salamence on the way down. We swap Tim Tam back in. The rain's still falling. That boosts Tim Tam's speed, and we hope that he has the speed to get an Ice Beam off before Salamence goes. How much headache do you want this Salamence to be? 0. I want him to be 0 headaches, cool dog. Absolutely 0 headache. What type is Salamence? I think it's Flying Dragon. So we could like make a go of it with Flash. Like we could try and actually get some damage in. We could try a Thunder and just see what happens. Swap to Flash and Thunder Wave. Flash will definitely get Thunder Wave off if he gets lucky with the first attack not going through. Thunder has a 100% chance from the rain to weaken it. That's true. Thunder right now has a 100% chance. So yes, I know Flash will get the Thunder Wave off. The problem is we're wasting turns of the rain for Tim Tam to shift back in and get an Ice Beam in. Thunder, you think we make a go of it with Flash, guys? All right. All right. Let's try it. Let's see how we go. Here we go. Okay. We're going for Thunder Wave here. Intimidate cuts the attack. That doesn't matter. Tim Tam will outspeed Salamence if paralyzed. True, but we still need Tim Tam to not be paralyzed, right? That's the whole point. All right, here we go. We're going to Thunder Wave it. Paralysis done. That will get undone if they get a full restore in, so we got to be careful here. Oh, we got the fucking paralysis! Holy shit! Okay. Now, we've just been given a gimme here. Are we going hard on damage here with Thunder while the rain is going? Do we just let Flash try and fucking take this? And we deal with the Tim Tam situation if we have to. Sheesh, that was a gamble? Yeah, fucking A it was. Flash is quick, dude. I think he's the fastest thing on the team besides Beatrice, maybe. Do we just go for Thunder now? And just see what Flash can do? Go Flash, cook this, but all right, let's do it. Let's just see how he goes. Come on, buddy. It's all on you. It's all on you. That's decent. That's a 2-shot. And it's still paralyzed. And it's still paralyzed. Does it have a citrus berry? No, it doesn't. We go for the second Thunder. Come on. Don't do some fucking bullshit. Fuck me! Are you kidding me? What horse shit was that? Oh my god, this fucking game, man. All right. Okay, he lives. That's right, he lives. He's gonna full restore. There's no... Surely he's going to full restore. Surely. You would think he's got to full restore. You can get off the Thunder Wave again as he heals it, then sacrifice Flash to heal Tim Tam. How many turns of rain have we got left, though? That's the problem. I guess it doesn't matter if it's paralyzed, it doesn't matter, right? We don't need the rain for the speed if Salamence is paralyzed. God, we're all over the place in chat. Nobody knows what to do. Thunder, Thunder Wave, go Thunderbolt. Hope for the paralysis. I've never seen you guys like so unsure of what to do. Rain just ended. I think we... Oh, fuck, it's a fucking gamble. Put some respect on my man Tim Tam. Hey, Connor, what's happening, dude? I think we have to go Thunder Wave here. I think there's no way in the world he's not going to use a full restore on Salamence. There's no fucking way. Right? I think he's gonna full restore. Hit him with something? I think we hit him with the Thunder Wave. He's gonna full restore. We get the Thunder Wave back on him. We get the paralysis back on him. And then we go for a Thunder after that. Thunderbolt? Oh man, I think it's too big of a gamble. I do. I think it's too big of a gamble. Thunderbolt, Thunder Wave, heal, Tim Tam, Ice Beam. That's what I think too, John. I'm leaning towards that. I think the chance for Thunderbolt to paralyze is not... We need this thing paralyzed. We need this thing paralyzed. All right, here we go. Here we go. If he doesn't full restore... Here we go. All right, you ready? We did the right thing. We made the right call. We made the right call. Right. Now we Thunderbolt, or do we gamble on a Thunder? I think we got to go Thunderbolt just to put a bit of damage on it. We put a bit of damage on it with Thunderbolt, but we guarantee the hit. Or do we take this opportunity now to heal Tim Tam? Maybe we use somebody else as a sacrifice. Bite. Heal Tim Tam first. If Flash still lives, then just Thunderbolt. Full restore Tim Tam. All right. We're gambling here. We're gambling so fucking hard. All right. Full restore Tim Tam. Banking on the paralysis. Do we get the paralysis? Right. Go to town, big boy. Go to town. Nice. All right, there he goes. Flash. W's in the chat for Flash. Holy shit, he's done fucking work. Oh my god. Right, switch in for Tim Tam. This Ice Beam has to kill. If this Ice Beam doesn't kill... Bite him! Why would I bite him? This should be it. It should be. Here we go. We need big damage here. We need huge damage. We need massive damage. There it is. There it is. Yes! Team effort. That was a whole team effort. Well done, guys. Down he goes. Superb, it should be said. Superb. Man. Oh, God. Okay. Holy shit. You deserve every credit for coming this far as a trainer of Pokemon. You do seem to know what is needed. Yes, what a trainer needs is a virtuous heart. Pokemon touch the good hearts of trainers and learn good from wrong. They touch the good hearts of trainers and grow strong. Go onwards. The champion is waiting. Man, what a fight. Yeah, what a fight. Holy shit. Team effort, guys. That's why I fucking love doing this, right? That's all of our victory, that one. That was fucking epic. Okay. We got some work to do here. Oh, Jesus Christ. What are we at? How long have we been going for now? We've been going for 2 hours, 15 minutes. This is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. But it's okay. I've got nothing else to do for the next hour. All right, let's get some hyper potions on. All right. You know what? No, we've got one super potion left. There you go, 30. Get you topped up there, bud. Holy shit. Now we have a Steven to deal with. Now we do have a Steven to deal with. Man. Walks into the champion's lair and it's just Watson again. Can you fucking imagine? All right, I've got no idea what we're going to be dealing with Steven. I don't know who to lead with. I don't know what the plan needs to be. I don't remember all of Steven's team, but his ace is a menace. Okay. Man, do we do like a cheeky fucking save here? Do we do a cheeky save? Jamie, simply win. You are better. Just do it. Just fucking do it, Jamie. I think Steven needs to leads with a Skarmory, so Flash needs to bring it down first. Okay. Okay. No save. All right, John. I agree. Fuck it. We're going all the way. No save. Let's do it. All right. So we're going Flash in first. It's either Skarmory or Claydol. I can't remember off the top of their head. Okay. Man, if Flash is going in first, we're hoping it's a fucking Skarmory. Claydol's ground, right? Ground Psychic, is that right? So a Thunder Wave isn't going to work on it if it's a Claydol. Flash wills us to win. Start with him. Oh, man, how fucking good has Flash been this run? Like, honestly, VIP work at the moment. Like, I know Mucket just destroyed, like, one-shot Glacier, but Flash has been, like, the fucking workhorse of this run, I think. I didn't watch 44 hours of Majora's Mask to see you save in the end. True. Oh, man, that's funny. All right. So we're leading off with Flash. Everyone's healed. Holy shit. Okay. Here we go. We've got revives. We've got hypers. We've got full restores. We've got options. I remember when you weren't sure on Flash because of his lack of a metric. Yeah, look how far he's come, right? Look how far he's come. The little puppy that could. I think you said he was the worst of the team. He was. He was a fucking pain in the ass to raise, just like a real puppy. Yeah. When he didn't have a single electric move for 20 goddamn levels. Outrageous. Ridiculous. The glop is insane on this dog. Yeah, he's come so far. Holy shit, this is a bit of an epic staircase. All right. We're straight into it. No preamble. Welcome, Jamie. I was looking forward to seeing you here one day. What did you see on your journey with Pokemon? What did you feel meeting so many other trainers like you? What has awoken in you? I want you to hit me with it all. Now bring it. All right. Oh, it's already Barotted. Come on, Skarmory. Come on, Skarmory. Please. Please. Yes. Yes. Good call, guys. Good call. Level 57. Holy shit. Holy shit. The gross part is he's always had Thunderwave too. He's been doing work since the beginning. He has. Yep. Okay, here we go. Skarmory. Are we bothering to Thunderwave? Or are we just going straight in with a Thunderbolt? / Thunder. 57, I know. Insane. That's a level difference. It sure fucking is. Hopefully Skarmory is like on the high end of what he's got. I don't know. 2 Thunderbolts. All right. Just Thunder? I don't know that we can risk it, John. Bolts? Yeah, I agree. I don't know that we can risk Thunder because of the chance to miss. Here we go. Hopefully we get the... Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure if we get the speed advantage. Come on. Decent damage. Come on. Oh! All right, he's setting up. Now, he's probably going to full restore. Like a real 8-year-old to do. No thinking. That's right. Just damage. Damage. It's got us this far. He'll full restore potentially, unless he's going to hang on to it. But I think Steven's going to have a shitload of full restores, right? So I think if we go Thunderbolt again, we'll basically be where we are now. That might waste a full restore, to be honest. It might. More bolt. I think more bolt. Because if he full restores, we'll be right back where we are now. And then we get the next move. He's going for it. All right. We get the Thunderbolt on. Bring him straight back down again. Come on, crit. Crit. No, okay. We get the bolt a second time in case he tries some bullshit. In case he tries some bullshit with another full restore. I think we Thunderbolt again, just to be safe. Just to be safe. I know it's wasting our Thunderbolt, but I think we got to. Bait all the full restores with Thunderbolt. Yeah. I don't think he'll do another one. Oh! Oh! Look out now. Steven's come to play fucking Pokemon. Okay. Holy shit. So we can't Thunder Wave Claydol. Run it back, yeah. Does the AI really spam full restores? Absolutely. The strats. All right. So we can shift into 30 here and see what he can do with Leaf Blades. There's no point, yeah, because Claydol is ground, right? Like, I'm not wrong on that. Is that correct? Like, Claydol is not, it's ground psychic. So there's no point trying to set up for a Thunder Wave. Earthquake inbound. So you think maybe we switch into Beatrice? This has to be an Earthquake. Beatrice will avoid it. True. All right. Let's go. That's good. Good. We'll see how we go. See what happens here. Come on. No. Light screen. Okay. Do we just go for the return? We'll have the speed advantage here. Do we go for the return and just try and get some damage on this thing, or we start setting up double team? I don't know. I don't know that it's worth the double team setup here. I think maybe we go for the return. He might have a rock move. He might. He might. Ground types often do have rock moves, depending what he's running. Yeah. Claydol is bulky. So, well... I think the return's probably up, set up double team. You think... Oh, man, I don't know. I mean... Claydol gets bullied. I think we could try at least one double team and just see how it works for us. Like, run a double team and then see what it does. Okay? Because return is going to go straight through its light screen. Okay? You need to hit it in case he sets up reflect as well. Good point. Good point. Right now, light screen does nothing. Right? We hit it with a full power return as hard as we can. I think that's... yeah, that's a really good point, Kira. I think... we go for the hit, just in case. All right, here we go. We'll have the speed on it. Let's see what kind of damage this turns out. Decent. Ah, there it is. There's the rock. Oh, she tanks it. She fucking tanks it. Do we go for the double team now? Or is it too late? We just keep chipping away. It's not... return's going to put it down into full restore territory, right? So the choices are... we hit the return again, we double team, or we switch into Tim Tam or 30 to see if they can put that just enough damage on to take it down to 0 from here. Because we don't really want to... we don't really want to go into full restore territory here. You'll survive another one of those. That's true. Fly will fly kill it. I don't think so. I think return is her biggest damage dealer. So what we've just done there is the most damage we can do. Fly and aerial ace don't quite do as much as return does, even though they're flying type moves. Try double teaming. Oh man, that's a big fucking gamble. 30's grass move won't hit hard because of light screen. True, but will it hit hard enough? It sounds like we got some double team fans. Return kills. Yeah, I don't think it does, Cool Dog. I think return gets us a full restore. Like, look, we're just over half health there. Right? So it's done just less than half health. We hit it again for just less than half health. That puts it down into the red. We get a full restore on. Double team, heal up, win. Surf, well, that's what I was thinking. Let's give double team a shot. We seem to have some double team fans here. Let's give it a try. We've got a few people saying double team. Let's see what happens now. No? Okay, so we tank another one of those. No crit. Okay, we've tanked another one. Full restore will waste his light screen turn, to be fair. True. True. Maybe we got a low roll on the return damage. I mean, we can try. Maybe a high roll return kills. It's a fucking big gamble. It's a really big gamble. Full restore, this is what they're for. Well, I would use a hyper potion. I don't need to use a full restore right now. So we would hyper potion. Yeah, hyper pot. Yeah, yep. I think we hyper potion if we're going to heal, right? And then we're banking on the double team dodging another hit. It didn't. So we're going to have to tank another one here. Right. So now we go for another. We either go double team again, or now we go for the return. Now is not a bad opportunity to set up for a second double team, to be honest. Like if we're going to go for the double team strat, now is a good time to do it. Double team again. Like, because I don't think that return is going to get the kill. I just don't think it's going to happen. Double team. I think now's our chance to go for it. Double team 4 more times. Okay. All right. Let's see what we get back. We got a miss. Right. Light screen's worn off. Okay. Do we keep on the double team? Do we do a third one and then go for the hit? Oh, man, I don't know. I don't know if a third one is going to make... Like, do we really lean into the double team strat here? That we've got the chance? I just seem... full doubles? You can't hit what you can't see. Okay. I feel like the AI, like, gets through that more often than it should. We'll try it out. Go 4 double teams. All right. We'll shoot for 4 double teams. Miss. All right, we go for another one. Is 4 the max? Like once we get to 4 double teams, that's as much we go. It's got the reflect in. Okay. It's got the reflect in. So now we can return. It's only going to do like what, half the damage? Half the damage that it did before. But we've got the evasiveness now, where that's maybe not the end of the world. 6 is the max. Okay. That's all his ancient powers, I think. We could just keep on double teaming all the way up to 6. Now that reflector's there. Keep double teaming. All right, let's keep the ball rolling. That's 5. Okay, brought the light screen back. That's fine. We don't give a shit about that. We double team again. Keep in mind, we've got Mucket who can like break through those, right? Okay. Now we do work. Double team to 6. We're done. We're at 6 double teams. So now we start doing work. Now, aerial ace and fly, I mean, it doesn't matter what we hit it with now. It's got the screens up, right? So now we just start chopping down this tree. Yeah? I think that's what we got to do. We're just chopping this down now. I just don't want to get him into full restore territory. I guess it's not the end of the world if he does it because we're so evasive now. He can't hurt Beatrice anymore. He can't hurt you. Can't hurt you anymore. All right, let's go. Let's start chopping it down. More double team? There is no more double team. Maybe go for 7? Who knows? Break the game limits. Fuck your rules. Fuck your programming. Returns probably not going to kill. Actually, just use double team till you run out. 6 is the limit. I'm sure 6 is got to be the limit, right? I think if we do it again, it'll fail and we wasted a turn. I would heal the full just because there's no reason to swap out of Beatrice until she fails. She'll lose her. Yeah, true. All right, let's put a heal on then, and that'll give us another turn of like reflect wearing out. But we're just stalling basically, aren't we? There it is. There it is. Now we go for the kill. Well, back. Now we go for the kill. Nice one, Beatrice. First one down. Okay, there's his first one down. We're 1 in. Good call, Kira. Good call. All right. Cradley. Okay, interesting. I mean, Beatrice is in now, right? Beatrice is in for the long haul. Just stalling. Welcome to Pokemon. Our bird princess. She's doing work. Now, we're keeping her in. I mean, she's in until she's done now. Right. This is a water type, yes? I mean, do we just keep fucking returning now? We just return. I think it's rock grass. Interesting. Rock grass. If it's rock grass, we should be going for... We should be going for flying types, yeah? Use fly. It's great. Okay. It's not rock. If it's not rock, we're fucking flying for sure. If only Beatrice had steel wing. All right, let's fly. Here we go. Let's see what it's got. Ancient power. Okay, so it was going straight for the rock move. Okay. That's not bad. It missed. All right. It is rock. Okay, so is it rock grass? It must be rock grass because it wasn't not effective, right? It's rock grass. It's definitely rock. It's a fossil Pokemon. That's what I thought. So is it also subtype grass? That's what we need to know. I think it is, right? Fly can't hit you 50% of the time. That was the whole point of having double team, was to do the double team fly combo, because it's only getting half the shots in, and then those shots are like at a really significantly reduced chance to hit. So now this is the strat. This is what I've built Beatrice to kind of do. Nice. We're just chopping it down. Just keep it going. Keep it going, Beatrice. Ooh, it's got Confuse Ray, hey? All right. One more. One more. I think we just... Whoa, do we go straight for Aerial Ace? No. We've got 3 flies left. Do we go straight for Aerial Ace now? I don't know that it's going to do enough damage. I think we have to fly again. I think we have to be safe. And there's no fucking guarantee that that's going to kill it either. It'll get it down to 1 like pixel of health because that's just how it works. But I think we got to fly again. Confuse Ray? Nope. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Yes, yes, yes. Beatrice, yes. She's on a tear. She's on a fucking roll. Armaldo. Okay. Another rock type, yeah? Like an eagle. Fly like an eagle. Well, I mean, we're not switching out. We can't. Because we gotta keep Beatrice in. If only Beatrice had a pipe bomb. Right, now, Armaldo's a bit of a beast, yes? Muck it. We'll get to muck it, but we gotta let fly still works. Yeah, we gotta let Beatrice run now. because she's got the evasiveness. If we switch her out, we lose all that double team, right? Brick Break, one hit KO. I know. Steel Wing, yeah, right? I know. Stick with Beatrice and keep flying. Yep, I think that's what we have to do. We've got 2 flies left, and then we switch to Aerial Ace, and then she just goes. Look at all these fucking rock type. Yeah, I know, right? But as soon as we get rid of Steel Wing, never use the fucking thing all game. Here we go. Let's see what kind of damage we're dealing with. That's not bad. We're still missing. We'll use our last fly here. Then we're aerial acing the rest of the way. Atta girl. Look at her fucking go. Do you guys remember when G wanted to bench Beatrice? Oh, we've taken a hit. Oh, we've taken a huge hit. Oh. Oh. Damn. All right, she did work though. She did fucking work. Holy shit, did she do work. Right, so now we switch into market. Maybe chat had a reason for telling you to teach it Steel Wing. Maybe they did. You live and learn. Use double team. Steven even gave you Steel Wing. He did. He totally did. I'm just rubbing his face in it now. That's a shit move. Beatrice, you live on in our hearts. Yes. All right. I think we have to switch into market. We've still got revives, right? Tim Tam, you think? But it's like... if it's bug rock, then it's going to be super effective against Tim Tam if it's got bug type moves. Tim Tam and Surf. We just beat him double team to 6. You knew it wouldn't work. Who advised that? It did work. It worked really well. If we switch into Tim Tam, we use Surf. Who's going to go first out of Tim Tam and this thing, do we think? Maldo's a bug type, might chunk Tim Tam hard if it has Exciser. That's what I'm worried about, right? It won't do that to Market. And Market should just KO at Brick Break. Yeah? It should KO with Brick Break. The question is going to be who's faster. That's the tricky part here. We know 30 should be faster. So we could also switch into 30 Leaf Blade. Although the bug will resist it, won't it? So it'll just be a neutral hit. Okay. So we got to either Surf with Tim Tam, Brick Break with Market. Earthquake from Biscoff would hit hard, or Market with Brick Break. Biscoff would have the speed advantage. Biscoff would have the speed advantage. Market's got the Quick Claw, and Market's our tankiest thing by far. So I'm thinking we could possibly bank on Market. Because again, I say I want to save the Earthquakes, but this is what I'm saving them for right now. So we could just roll in with Biscoff, get the first hit, get the Earthquake on, get it done, and hope that's the one. Trust Tim Tam. You think go for the Tim Tam strat. Go in, Surf, and hope the Tim Tam's faster. And then what? Start setting up Tim Tam. Okay, you know what? Fucking, we're here for a good time, not a long time. Let's do it. Surf, here it comes. We just got to get it straight on. Yes, there it is. Will it hit and will it kill? It will kill. Nice. Nice. All right, there we go. Andy gets his level up. Delicious. All right, who are we going now? Skarmory's back. Now, surely he's going to full restore Skarmory. Like, that'll be his first move, right? Surely he'll throw Skarmory out and do a full restore straight away. So this has got to be a flash situation. Super cool dog dude moment? Yeah, I think so. I think this has got to be a flash situation. Believes in the pineapple dog. He did. You came through, cool dog. It was a good plan. There's no way he's not going to full restore. You could Ice Beam with Tim Tam. I feel like, again, I'm trying to hang on to Tim Tam to set up that Rain Dance. Maybe now was a good chance to do that. Set up Rain Dance. It's too late. We've already switched to the cool dog. You picked the cool dog. Oh, unless you were talking about yourself. I thought you meant Flash when you were talking about the cool dog, dude. You were talking about yourself. I completely misread that. Oh, well, we're here now. We're here. Bolt the bird. I think we're going to bolt the bird. He's going to go the full restore, as expected. That's fine. Thunderbolt to bring it back down again. And then we should get the first hit in and it'll be done. Right? There it is. We go for it again. Oh, he's double full restoring. Swap me in, JB. A dead chat delay. It's all good, man. It's going to work out. It's going to work out fine. So he's... Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, so he's double full restored. There's no shot he goes for a triple. Right? There's no shot. I still think we need to Thunderbolt. He's wasting them. He sure is. If only there was like, you know, a limit on the number of full restores the AI used. All right, here we go. I think we just go for it. Just in case. No, okay, he didn't go for the triple. Surely he has no more for his ace. Well, I wouldn't hold your breath. All right, Aggron. Is this his ace? Is this his big boy? Or has he still got something else in the tank? Aggron is Aggron steel ground? No more full restores. We'll see. We'll see. Is Aggron, if Aggron is steel ground, I'll swap out. If he's just steel, is it worth paralyzing? It's not his ace. Okay, brick break. Yeah, if Aggron is I think we have to go brick break. I agree with that. Aggron is very defensive though. Market, yeah, I think steel rock. Okay, if it's steel rock, we're definitely switching to market. I wasn't sure if it's steel ground or steel rock. All right, here we go. Come on, market. And I don't think we set up bulk ups. I think we just fucking go for it. Right? I think we've got to just go for it. Yeah, we just go straight in. Oh, he's got the speed. This is going to fucking hurt. This is going to hurt. No, he tanks it. What a champ. Oh, are you joking? Time to put that full restore theory to the test. You guys think he's got no full restores left, right? So, if that is true, we should be able to tank one more hit and get the kill. The other option is that we potion. Will the quick call come through? It won't matter if he full restores. The full restore will go first. You guys don't think that's going to happen, right? So if that's true, we bank on the quick claw. There's no point bulking up. There's no point bulking up, right? Quick call, let's go. Yeah, we're banking on quick claw and banking on him not having any more full restores. Okay, here we go. You ready? What'd I tell you? What did I tell you? There ain't no limit. And look at that. Oh, what a coincidence. What a fucking coincidence. We get the kill the second time around. What? What? Crazy. He definitely has a full restore. Of course he fucking has a full restore. He's an AI opponent. He's got 100 of them. All right. That's all right. That's done. Metagross. Okay, so this is the big boy. This guy's rich. Must have got his money from Sydney. Okay, fine. All right. So I think we have to keep Market in here. I'm going to bank on Market being faster than Metagross, with or without the full the quick claw. So we can get a nice fucking brick break in on this, right? The question is, how much damage is a brick break going to do? Is it going to be a one-hit KO like Aggron? Or do we potentially say goodbye to Mucket and we have an uphill battle going forward now? What do you all think? Are we keeping Mucket in? I think we keep Mucket in. Seriously, no Charizard? Who the heck had one? My memory fails me. No, we haven't run up against anyone with a Charizard, have we? Metagross is Psychic. Isn't it Steel Psychic? It's Steel type as well as Psychic, right? Yeah, Steel Psychic, right? So Brick Break is still going to fucking hurt it, yeah? Or is it going to be a neutral hit? Metagross just kills Mucket. You think he'll get the first... So is Brick Break... Does Brick Break hit it for neutral damage? Use Flash to Thunder Wave. The good... Okay, yep, that's... Yep, I like that plan. I like that plan. Okay, we're setting up. Okay. We're setting up. Neutral hit, but with Dig... Dig will hit hard. True, Dig would hit hard, but I like the idea of getting the Thunder Wave in here. We really need... We really need this thing paralyzed. Here we go. And like his Dig does not hit very hard, guys. Just remember, like he doesn't do a whole lot of damage with Dig. Flash, we salute you. You've done so well, bud. You've done so fucking well. Okay. Now we can Biscoff. We can Biscoff to dodge any return earthquakes and just earthquake like crazy, right? We know we're gonna go first. He's a pseudo legendary. Yeah. He's a big boy. I know. So Biscoff is a decent option here, I think. Flygon Earthquake will hit very hard, or Fire Blast, but he has Soft Sand. Yeah, he has Soft Sand. I think we get in. We can't get Earthquaked back, and we just Earthquake as much as we can, right? And if it looks like we're in trouble, we can do some healing and reviving. Yeah? Double team? I don't have it on Biscoff. All right, here we go. All right, we're gonna Earthquake. We're just gonna go for it. We're gonna see what it does. What sort of damage are we looking at here? That's pretty fucking good damage. That's pretty fucking good damage. Can he tank this? Hang in there, Biscoff. That's fine. You have your fucking Citrus Berry. You go for your life. Is this gonna be it? Here we go. Is this gonna be it? Yes! Yes! Holy shit. Now he doesn't have any bullshit where he's gonna like revive somebody or some stupid crap like that, right? There it is. Oh. Oh my god. This is it. Yep. Earthquake and win. Yep, that's it, man. Holy shit. Another team effort. Guys, round of applause all around. Fucking hell. What a battle. I, the champion, fall in defeat. Kudos to you, Jamie. You are truly a truly noble Pokemon trainer. I got that's a lot of money. Dang. Congratulations. The feelings you have for your Pokemon and the Pokemon that responded to those feelings with all their might. They came together as one and created an even greater power. And thus, you were able to grasp victory today. You are rightfully the Hoenn region's new... Oh no! Are you kidding me? Is this a joke? Is this Are we gonna have to battle her as well? Are you serious? No shot we battle her as well. No. Oh, yeah, she has the Charizard. For fuck's sake. Oh, my God. Here's some advice before you challenge the champion. Huh? What? Jamie, could it be that it's already over? See? What did I tell you, May? Didn't I tell you that you don't need to worry about Jamie? Jamie, you've finally done it. Hang on, I don't know what's going on here. When I heard that you defeated your own father at the Petalburg gym, I thought perhaps you had a chance. But to think you've actually become the champion. Ah, yes. What became of your Pokedex? Here, let me see. Hang on. We don't fucking... We're not battling her, right? Like, we're not... So you've seen 140 Pokemon and you caught 26 Pokemon. That's a bit of a pathetic fucking effort if I do say so myself. Some Pokemon only appear in certain areas. You'll need to be persistent. Anyways, congratulations. Okay, I'm starting to feel like it might be over, right? I'm starting to feel like it might be over. Hey, what's going on? How'd you both get in here? Now, proudly go to the final room. Jamie, no, the new champion. Come with me. Okay. Fuck me. I legit thought we were gonna have to battle this bitch again. I really did. I was like, there's no way we're going in with like a messed up team to another battle. Oh, holy shit. I'm sorry, but for here on, only those trainers who have become champions may enter. You'll have to wait outside with the professor. That's right. I'm just joking. That's okay. That's the rule. Jamie, honestly, congratulations. They got me, man. They fucking got me. I thought we were in for another round. Holy shit. Enters the room and there's just a Mewtwo. No, man. No. No. This room, this is where we keep records of Pokemon that prevailed through harsh battles. It is here that the League champions are honored. Come on, let's record your name as a trainer who triumphed over the Pokemon League and the names of the partners who battled with you. Oh, man. Did May and the Prof also verse Elite Four, or they just let any schmucks in? I know, right? I fucking fought my ass off to get through here. Ridiculous. Seems he saw through my facade. Look at him! What a team. What a team. Never used any of them before. Welcome to the Hall of Fame. Man. Round of applause. Holy shit. 48 hours and 49 minutes. That's not terribly accurate. I did leave the game running a bunch of times when I wasn't playing. But it wouldn't be too far off. Oh, now we get this cool, we get the iconic outro. I've never watched this. I've only ever heard of it. Man. Holy shit, guys. Can we Photoshop Axel onto the victory screen with both arms? I'm totally going to do that. I'll put a post of it on the channel. Oh, look at them all. They're all my Pokemon. Oh, Ninjask, fucking Mikey. That's cool, man. That's cool that they show you, like, not just your team, but the other ones you took along the way. Was Ferdinand actually used, or could you have just won with the 5? I don't think we used Ferdy at all. I don't think Ferdy got put in. Oh, little Biscoff. Baby Market. Baby Ferdy. Dang. There he is. There he is. Oh, dude. That's cool. I like how it, like, I didn't catch very many Pokemon, so it keeps repeating. It keeps repeating some of the same ones because we only caught 26. Rank your team from worst to best. Oh, dude, Jesus Christ. That's rough. How am I supposed to do that? Axel's number 1. In here. I don't know that I could rank them worst to best. Ferdy was used. Where did we use Ferdy? I don't even remember using Ferdy. This is cool, man. This is a cool outro. This is what, like, we don't get this shit in the games that have come before it, right? Like, we don't get an outro like this. Gonna run out of credits before we run out of Pokemon, yeah. Not gonna happen, man. Beatrice is my queen, without a doubt. Yeah, Beatrice. Yeah, you guys, actually, that's probably a better thing. You guys let me know who your favorite team member was. Who did you guys like the best? I know G's gonna say Axel. Deep down, I know that's what he thinks. But what about the rest of you guys? Who stole hearts? Ferdy was used against Phoebe a little bit, and Dragon Claw and Drake. Oh, sorry, I meant like, did we use Ferdy in the last battle? I don't think we used him in the last battle at all. But yes, yeah, we used him earlier on in the Elite Four. Good answer, Axel being number one. The end. Well, there it is, guys. There it is. Oh my God. That was so fun. I loved it. I had such a good time. And I knew that I would, right? Like, this wasn't like a huge gamble, like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to like Pokemon Sapphire. It was just how much do I like it compared to the other ones in the series that I've played, you know, which is, this is pretty much, like I said at the start, the only gen that I skipped completely. Where would I rank it? That's really the question. It's not a question of whether I liked the game or not. I did. Where would I rank it in the pantheon of Pokemon games? I'd have to go away and think about that, I think. There were some surprises. Like, I was surprised, like, there's a few negatives about this game that I didn't love. The first that I've talked about them before, right? It's how long the Pokemon took to learn some same type moves. Like, I think that was excessive. Yeah, I think we could probably all agree on that. And yes, maybe it's just a collection of Pokemon that I had, but it was like pretty much universally all of the Pokemon I had took a long fucking time to learn anything useful of their type, right? So that was a little bit annoying. I didn't love the flow of the adventure in some of the parts. Some parts it flowed like a nice Pokemon journey. Like when we went up around like the northern peninsula of Hoenn and came back down, that was like fucking awesome. I love that part of the game. And I love the part where we went around like, was it Fortree? Like that part also felt like a really cool, like a Pokemon journey. Like the whole back end of the game really was really cool. But there were some parts where the flow just kind of like was a bit statico and a bit like, you know, there was some backtracking, some weird backtracking, like a weird, like we skipped from the first gym directly to the second gym with no real middle part other than catching a ride on a boat. There were a few little weird moments to the flow of the game, I thought, you know. I'll just turn this down a little bit so it's not obnoxiously loud. So they were parts that I didn't love, but fucking hell, I love the rest of it for sure. You know what? I was expecting, like, I've heard nothing but complaints about the water section of this gen, right? Like everyone's like, oh, Pokemon Sapphire, I hope you like surfing. I hope you like water type Pokemon. We surfed. Like the only water section of the game really was like the 7th to the 8th gym. Like what are people fucking complaining about? Like, I don't get it. Like 90% of the game was on land. So I didn't understand that complaint at all. Now that having played it, you know, like I thought we were going to be on the ocean for half the game or more, and we weren't at all. So I don't get that complaint. Like I didn't even really think there was a lot of surfing compared to other games. Like Red and Blue, I feel like you probably spent a similar amount of time in the water to that, like going down to Blaine's gym and then back up to Pallet Town sort of thing. So yeah, that surprised me. I was expecting to be in the water and like for way more of the game than we actually were. I love the diving. I wish it wasn't a fucking its own HM, but I like the concept of diving. And if I was going to put more time into the game, I'd definitely do more diving because I thought that was a fucking cool addition. It reminded me of like Tears of the Kingdom a little bit, you know? Like they could have had like a whole other fucking game world down there under the ocean That would have been so cool. But even the bits that they had, I thought that was such a cool idea. I just didn't like having to have a separate HM to fucking do it, you know? Mucket all the way. He was my prime time suggestion. Yeah, Mucket was a beast for sure. We also give credit to Slack Off. We traded to get Mucket. Yeah, that's true. Little did we know them. Axel was the best at sapping XP you could have used to get better Pokemon. Shedinja was MVP. And Shedinja was certainly an interesting, like I'm glad I've used it and tried it now. Absolutely. I wonder where they are today. They're sitting in a box in my computer. Rotting away. I wasn't sure during the first 13 episodes. This has been a wonderful experience. I wasn't around during the first 13 episodes. Sorry. Yep. This has been a wonderful experience to join you and everyone in here in chat. It has. Yeah. This is like a great streaming game because it really felt like this is something that we played together. Right. And that was why I chose it, because I wanted something that wasn't so much like, and I've been trying to do that with the games that I choose to stream, in that like it's something we can all kind of get involved in and make choices together and that sort of stuff, like get you guys in chat involved. Like that makes it enjoyable, hopefully more enjoyable for you guys, but it makes it a much more enjoyable experience for me as well. Like I love that style of gaming. Like co-oping a one-player game is my favorite way to play video games. I think it's so much fun. It's like a shared experience that you have, even though only one of us is playing, it doesn't necessarily feel like that. Whereas if you're watching someone play like, I don't know, COD or something like that, it's much more of a passive experience, which is fine. Sometimes you want that, right? But I enjoy us kind of doing it collectively together. That's the fun for me. Next vid is a tier list of Pokemon games. Yeah, maybe that's not a bad idea. Maybe I need to do that. I'd have to, really go and think about where this ranks for me, because I did genuinely, even though those couple of little hiccups that I didn't like, I did like the Hoenn region. I think is probably one of my favorites. Like I really loved this region and all the like variation that it had. You know, we were at a volcano, we were fucking in rainforest, we were under the ocean, we were going through like towns and things, like we were in treetops. Like it had a really nice variety of character, I think anyway. I enjoyed it a lot. Next game, Golden Axe Warriors. It's coming. It's coming. You got to remember that the games reward exploring heavily and backtracking, which just kind of disrupts the forward flow of these titles. Yeah. And I think I'm only comparing it to the other games that I've played, right? Which do have much more of that go to a place, move on to the next place, move on to the next place, that kind of flow. Like that's what I'm used to. The backtracking kind of wrong-footed me. I was like, oh, what? I'm not used to this. And I don't know if I liked how that felt because I was just so used to, I think it interrupted the feeling of going on a journey, and the feeling of going on a journey is what I love about playing Pokemon. And those little backtracking moments just kind of like put a little pin in that temporarily, you know? I think we just hated it more as kids because we didn't know where to go. So we surfed for ages to figure out where to go. Yeah, maybe people just remember it differently. But I mean, if you played Red and Blue, I really didn't think this like was all that much more surfing than Red and Blue, if any, you know? You didn't whinge about needing to surf, dive, waterfall at only one section. Yeah, true. Yeah, that's the other thing I hated was the HMs. The HMs are obnoxious in this. I can't remember if they're worse in Gen 4 or not. Do you guys know? Can you remember? But fucking hell, like half of my HMTM list was HMs. It was like 8 HMs or something. It's insane. The amount of HMs was bonkers. Link to the Past next. Link to the Past is not going to be the next game. I've got Link to the Past slated for early next year, okay? I know you guys want to see it. I want to play it. But because we just did Majora's Mask, I'm just trying to give Zelda a little bit of a break for a bit. And then I'll be ready to take on another Zelda game. But yes, Link to the Past, guys. Make sure you're subscribed. It's coming, for sure. And there's not that much of this year left. So we won't have to wait too long. Best part about Pokemon for streaming is because it's turn-based, we can just pause and talk for a moment about strategies. Yeah, I did like that. And I did wonder whether the gameplay would be a bit like slow and monotonous and not very interesting to watch. But yeah, you're right. It did make it much more conversational. Like we could just hang out and chat and make decisions. I liked that a lot. Yeah, for sure. It's sort of changed my mind on streaming turn-based games because I wasn't sure it would be all that much fun for you guys. But it sounds like that wasn't the case. So that's good. Co-oping a one-player game is the only way you beat them, isn't it, Jamie? Cough, cough. DK Tropical Freeze, cough, cough. I don't know I could be necessarily considered part of the Tropical Freeze team, man. I think I was just like a bit of a leech on that playthrough. I think I got through one level or something. So, I mean, I'm happy to take the co-oping, you know, mantle on that one, for sure, if you're going to give me that honor. But I just love it. And playing through Tropical Freeze at our retreat, G, like that was so fucking cool. Like I remember that experience more than I remembered like all the other games we played. Because I just love that. I think it's just super fun for me. I get a lot out of it. Yeah, because if you don't backtrack, you won't find some of the really strong TMs and Pokemon used for the Elite Four. Yeah, true. But even just the flow of the game, like the narrative, the flow of the narrative, like directed you, like you couldn't avoid backtracking. Like you had to go back through places that you'd been. You didn't have the choice. Wait, Watson got you? Watson is a distant memory, Josh. HMs are not as bad in Gen 4 because there's only 2 water ones and the other ones were just as, just as powerful. Yeah, cool. All right. So this is like the worst gen for HMs in that case. Man, it was horrendous. Rock Climb is annoying in Gen 4. That's right, Rock Climb, but used much more than Waterfall in this gen. I think Waterfall is also in Gen 4, is it? Or is it not? I can't remember. It's been a little while since I played Gen 4. Also, both Water HMs in Gen 4 are different, with Waterfall being physical and Surf being special. Ah, yes, so Waterfall is in Gen 4. Cool. And yes, that's where they start making the differentiation between physical and special. Just wait until Mecha Watson comes out. The Axel of Tropical Freeze. I was totally the Axel of Tropical Freeze. Basically just slowing the team down until I got benched. I remember actually sitting there playing it and thinking like, how many lives are the guys going to let me get away with birding through here, you know? All right, guys, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. I absolutely loved it. That's like, I've loved all the streaming full playthroughs that we've done so far. That's just another really good one that I've had a really good time with. I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I did. So moving on, we are going to be starting our next game in 2 days' time. We're just going straight into the next one straight away. And we're going to get that one done. Now, what are we going to be playing next? I know that's what you guys have asked. I know that's what you want to know. I'm not going to tell you. You have to wait until you see the video scheduled, which will be very, very soon, probably later on today or tomorrow. What clues can I give you? Let me think. So the next playthrough is going to be, we're going to be celebrating a birthday, a special birthday, and it's going to be tonally totally fucking different. Like we couldn't get more the opposite of Pokemon than you couldn't get more the other side of the spectrum, I don't think, right? You could not get more opposite of in terms of theme and feel from Pokemon. So we're going like way the other side of the spectrum. And I think the other clue I'll give you is that I don't know how long the next playthrough will last. It might go for 10 episodes. It might go for 1 episode. I have no idea. So if you think you can piece those clues together, put it in the chat. Let me know what you think we're playing. You won't have to wait long to find out. And I'll be putting a poll up on the chat when I schedule the next stream in for you guys to choose how we're going to be starting off the next playthrough. Okay, you guys are going to have a very big choice to make, so make sure you keep an eye out for that poll. You won't have long to get in on it because we're starting in a couple of days time. Keep an eye out for it. Make sure you vote, and I will roll with whatever the popular consensus is. Okay, well, we got some Tetris, Sonic, Mario. You're gonna have to wait and see. Digimon, we gotta wait and see. Okay, Digimon. All right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out and coming on the journey with me. If you've been here from the start, amazing. I appreciate that. That's incredible. If you joined in along the way, I'm glad you found the stream. I'm glad you found the channel. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you all very, very soon for the beginning of our next adventure. All right. Thanks so much, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe, all that kind of shit. And I will see you guys very, very soon. Take it easy, guys. Bye.